Hello!
Shannon?
Hello.
Shannon?
Hello?
Hello, and welcome to this final boss fight live stream of Dungeons & Dragons. My name is John, and I am joined by lots of people.
Hello.
Yes.
My thoughts.
We'll start at the top of the list. I'm joined by Angel.
Hello.
Sean is here.
Hello.
Carboom is here.
Hello.
Amy is here.
No, I'm not. Why would you think that?
Dear God, somebody just left. Ben is here.
Hello.
Shannon is here.
Hello.
And I think Sammy's still here.
Yes, I think.
Well, if Discord doesn't want to die on me, yes, I'm here.
Yay! You flickered for a second there. I was a little bit worried.
My Discord is in the red at the moment, so
Oh,
I might
boy.
do that again.
It's flickering for me, so we'll see what happens.
It's not too bad.
We are here to play the Christmas crossover episode 3, A Friend in Need. Yes, we are. Believe me, trust me, we are. That's
Yes. This is Toy Story 5.
You got a friend in
Wonder
me.
Rising.
Yes. It's gonna end with a nasty visit to a doctor's finding some toys.
And we are going to start this session as we start pretty much all of the sessions of the Christmas crossover by heading on over to the Spelljammer War Room. And hopefully Roll20 doesn't die.
Hey, it's Warrington, my main man.
This map is usually training on Roll20 for some reason.
I mean, have you seen how big it is? Come on, Warrington, my boy. Lay his thick on the news.
Are we on a spaceship?
Yes.
Sort of spaceship.
The Spelljammer.
It's a
That seems
spaceship
of a
shaped
very
like an
interesting
hippopotamus.
Right. Well, that's new.
Yes, quite. Ah, Maddie is here. Oh joy, fiery starting screen. That can only bode well.
I enjoy the fact that Warrington is now reading the stream.
Warrington has the chat, don't you know?
Warrington has already broke the fourth wall.
We didn't need that one, we knocked it through.
Hang on, are people
Who's to
watching
say
us?
Who's to say it's a fourth wall and not that he's just travelled in time to our time?
Well, no, you see, I'm actually streaming this on Witch right now. This is a Witch stream.
What's a stream?
John?
Are you talking about the river?
It is like a river.
Hey, John.
Yes. Sorry, yes.
You said I'm playing Chupa today, right?
Yes.
Then how come it's lunar on the map?
Because Luna is also here.
Yeah, but she's the one that I'm registered to.
You shouldn't be.
And I'm not seeing Chupa on the map, so...
That is a good question.
Did you forget Chupa?
No, look, there she is, totally down here next to Theodas. And I totally haven't just pulled her out of the thing and I don't
She
know,
was
go
hiding
away.
from under the carpet.
Yeah,
it's
you
totally
totally...
it's totally we don't have like 50 characters to put in one map and forgot one.
Chupa was doing her makeup in
Oh,
your
of
room.
course not.
And it was me! I feel so in love!
I mean, to be fair, we also forgot Jeff in the first session, so
True.
he
And we forgot Tammy as well.
he already complained about that.
It's not so much that you forgot it, it's just that his stealth was way too good for the game.
Exactly.
He's a barbarian.
He was
Yes.
ethereal.
And he was stealthy as a barbarian for some reason.
Anyway, this is a message from Warrington, commander of the Spelljammer and protector of the multiverse.
Okay.
How are you?
We have gathered information that on this plane of existence stands a major threat to the security of the multiverse. Luckily, we already know the location of one of the pieces of the Orrery of the Wanderer. The Golden Tooth found one of these pieces at the start of 1490.
Hell yeah.
in the ruins of Tresenda Manor. When Neferin left the group, she took the timepiece of travel with her, not fully realizing the importance of what she had. Wanting to know more about the item, in the summer of 1491, Neferin sent the timepiece to her friend, Mabina Khayan, who took it to study in Xanthal's keep. Unfortunately, the fact that we know this much information about the location of the timepiece of travel would indicate that our opposition will also know about this.
Oh, Neferin, for fuck's sake.
You will have about 36 hours to retrieve this item before the wormhole collapses, but I don't think you'll need all that time. Warrington, out.
For 1 second, I thought he was going to say 36 seconds, and I was like, what?
You've got 36 seconds, go!
Right, come on, squad, I'm the leader of this band. Woo, let's go.
So, would the group like to quickly introduce themselves to each other member of the group, because you've got some people here...
They also need to power up the portal, you know.
And also, yeah...
Yeah, so
we need to power up the portal, don't you know? Yes, quite rather. Toodlepip.
Alright, listen up, this is me, I'm Malzeray, I'm gonna be the paid. Come on, we're gonna do this, I'm gonna rile you all up. Come on, let's get ready, let's do this!
Says a purple-skinned tiefling.
And
Elliot-
those were these last words.
Elliot looks at the purple-skinned tiefling. What are you supposed to be?
I'm a tieflin.
And then
What the
Philip
fuck's
actually
a
will
tiefling?
appeal and say to Elliot, yeah, it's a tiefling. You never saw one?
No.
Says the giant cat.
Thanks, furry.
No, it's this
Over to
alien
Elliot.
spider creature. No, I've never seen that before.
What?
Are you sure we're not supposed to be fighting these two? They're evidently monsters.
You two are like some weird bug mutants.
Yeah. So
He's
Philip, you ask
human.
Thomas, so what are you? I never saw one being like you before.
I am a Juad.
Joa.
You are.
Where do you come from?
I come from over there.
You add more like ya
fair
lad.
enough.
Oh, I come from a planet called Vil.
Planet?
Yeah.
I think it bugged the word actually.
Do we know what a planet is?
You would know what a planet is.
Yeah, no, I mean, he would know that a planet is, but basically telling that there's more than one is actually disturbing for him. He's like,
More than one that is occupied might be news to Malzaro.
yeah.
That's fair.
And Elliot would then point at, hold on, you didn't master the space travel already?
Do we know
No.
what space is at this point? Because we come from a medieval time.
It's the thing that's above you.
Yeah, I mean, we know we heard of
I am
space
God. I come from
magic.
the sky.
So wait, how many gods would there be here then?
Ah, a few hundred.
I mean, at this point, given that this is the hand of multiverse, the teleportation and all, Philip has no trouble believing there's a bunch of gods in the room. He's like,
Well,
yeah,
you
fair
should
enough, we need all
create
the help we
fish.
can get.
So I just realised that this party consists of 3 demons, a cat person, a Spider-Man, an insect guy, and 2 humans.
Yeah.
Well, a human and one who never reveals his face, so we don't really know.
One who is possibly human.
Yeah. We're gonna say human question mark?
Human until proven otherwise.
Hey,
and-
another tieflin. Hi.
So maybe it would be a good idea to do what we're able to. I wield this halberd over here usually, and I'm pretty good at close range combat.
How are you talking?
Wow.
I've seen animals standing on their rear legs, but how do you talk?
I say words. That's how I talk.
Dude, you're a fucking beetle. You cannot complain.
I have been told I'm a hippo.
Elliot will just like kind of gesture to everyone. Okay, calm down, people. We're not animals. No one's a beetle. No one's whatever you are. We're
Are
just.
you a pet?
Oh my god. I'm so gonna die.
To who is he saying that? Because there's a bunch of people.
There's only one which is furry.
Oh,
I
okay.
think he's mentioning you. Yeah.
Not
That would make sense.
Not exactly. We do have the concept of pet, but we usually keep that for animals or stuff like that.
I really didn't think this team through.
I'm not sure any team could be fully functional in any case, so you don't have to blame yourself.
So, who am I sleeping with?
Step back slightly.
I really did not think this team through.
Elliot will back up slightly.
Where are you going?
I warn you that I am protected by the goddess of love and war. I can give you a blessing if
Kind
you'd
of.
like.
That sounds kinky.
I kind of prefer guys and gals with 2 eyes, mate, so sorry.
You
How
know, I
long
like
do we
this one.
have
I
to
think
get
I
to
might
the
give him a
portal?
blessing. Point.
How long do we have to get to the portal, by the way?
It's charging up, isn't it?
It will
It's shutting up.
activate now.
So we can avoid more conversation.
I think
Convenient.
I think before going, Ansbot would still look at his teammates and be like, "Why you abandoned me with these guys?"
How could this happen to me?
Dal just waves him off.
Dal waves him up. That's for punching me. Bye bye.
Oh boy.
You step through the portal and the same experience occurs to you as it has to everybody else who has stepped through. You see a pinprick of light in the distance and you rapidly fly towards it. Feel yourself sort of stretching out to be long and thin. A dark tunnel whooshing past on either side with no up, down, left, right, or direction in any way, shape, or form except for forward. And then suddenly, you all arrive. And Sammy, we're going over to level 2.
Yeah, I was already there. Don't worry.
Cool. You appear in a nicely decorated, smallish sized tower. You can hear outside the clang of metal on metal, shield clanging against sword, armor against sword, armor against armor, armor against ground. The general sounds of combat occurring, and inside the tower you hear the harsh, guttural sounds of goblinoids speaking to each other.
Who understands Goblin?
Let me check that actually.
I do.
And-
What the fuck is that noise?
No, I speak Abyssal, but not Goblin.
Where is
Do you speak Goblin?
I'm looking.
I'm not even gonna bother looking at the
I don't-
Odysseus ones.
Nope.
I don't think Einsberg picked it up, or
Hang on.
No, I
What's this
speak
one?
orc. Sorry.
I actually have a question, by the way. For the people of the Space Odysseus, is the sounds they hear familiar to be a goblin for them? Because goblin exists
Nope.
in both universes. But yeah, they do
Goblin-
not look the same.
The
Very-
goblins of Space Odysseus are animals and are not capable of speech.
very different goblins.
So they can do that noise. Okay.
For the sake of this, would these be considered beings not considered to be intelligent?
No, they are an intelligent, sentient race, unfortunately.
As such, they can
Iron
be
Verni.
converted.
And there are several in the room with you who take notice of the fact that 7 to 8 strangers have just magically appeared in the room.
Popped out of fucking nowhere.
Oh, motherfucking hobgoblins. Ah!
Could you please all roll me initiatives?
Of course I can.
Okay.
And then
I will actually ask before that if, to the guy, are you Tabaxi? Because of the lion look features.
I'm not sure Hobgoblin looks like lions, though. Do they?
They've got a bit of a hairless lion appearance.
Oh, the hobgoblins, right.
The
There
shape
is the beastmen as well.
With the goblins in D&D, they look like the goblins in D&D. They're not like pointy-nosed things, they're kind of flat-nosed.
Yeah.
Furry one.
Okay,
You'll like
good.
them, aren't you? You talk to them.
We don't have. Yeah, we don't. We do have Jennifer.
Do we have everybody? And did it just go into the right order? Is that
Yes. Summers, Elliot, Philippe, Trooper, and Sparts, Caldrax, and I can't see Malzere.
Malzere rolled a 5.
Yep. Not wanting this bitch before we not want anything else.
Cool. Okay. Somus.
Okay, I'm gonna move up a little bit. To about be here.
Okay.
Okay, and we're gonna start this off very, very gutsily.
Okay. I should scroll down to the bottom. Let me have a look. Yep.
Okay, that costs 5 alignments and 2 runic stones.
Of course, you're using one of your best spells immediately.
I've only just got it, so fuck it, why not?
You clap your hands together, and a 250-foot cone of black, necrotic, dark energy rushes forth. And if it does 40 points of damage, this back line just goes away suddenly.
Also, small note: the table does not exist anymore. That is gone as well.
Not the bookshelf.
Literally, you clap your hands, and there's if people have seen Star Wars Episode 2, there's the same sound as Jango Fett's bomb.
Oh.
Okay, 1 minute.
I'm going to assume that Krug is going.
I just slowly turn to look at someone, just like, what the fuck?
I love the fact that's not even half its crit.
Somus just steps forward, slaps his hands together, and there are splinters and hobgoblin parts on the other side of the room.
Elliot just says, "Show off."
Start things off with a bang. And that's me done.
5, 10, 15, 20.
It's still going though. This guy, I think if I was this guy, I would be
Killed my
running for
father.
the exit.
It's actually the culture that hobgoblins are very proud and very, how to say that, combat oriented. So even when they're obviously losing, they tend to actually keep fighting.
Why aren't I on the initiative order?
Because...
I don't know.
One of those hits.
Because you didn't roll for initiative.
I did.
Yes, you did.
What did you roll?
I
18.
got 18.
Cool. There you go.
Another one of those.
By the chance, would it be the 20 hit you?
Yes, the 20 hit me.
Why can't I hit with this damn stunning fist? That is 8 points of damage.
I do recall that Somas is pretty muscular.
As the hobgoblin just charges forward and starts lashing out with fist.
Actually, Summers is not muscular. He's very small and tiny. He's just very dexterous.
Correct.
Okay. No, I didn't. I remember the tiny size, but I didn't remember if he had a strong build or not.
Oh yeah, by the way, there are books everywhere. There's just paper floating in the...
From far away, the tower owners just feel like, I feel we should come back.
I feel a great disturbance in the force, as if our entire book collection was just exploded.
Give it a minute, it'll soon be on fire.
I'm Vernie.
Nice.
Yes.
Am I the only one who's slightly concerned about the fact that there's this huge room, a whole bunch of guys in one bed? Did we just interrupt an orgy?
No,
No, there soon will be one.
That's your first thought.
we just crashed inside a place and half destroyed it. So there was other
Well, why didn't you say so
furnitures.
before? I would have joined in.
I mean, it's just, I don't know. I feel kind of bad now. I mean, we could have at least let him finish before we murdered them
I'm not
brutally.
sure they do that with armors on.
No, you never know. Might be their kink.
You really never know.
It's true, you never really know. Still. Okay.
I'm afraid of what Iron Van is gonna do.
I'm afraid of what Iron Vernie's gonna do.
Not.
Hey, Catman.
Yeah?
What's this? I would like to do a...
What the fuck?
Are you
Sure.
gonna stone him to death with the fish?
Come here. Yes, please.
Sammy, how does this work?
So basically, the hobgoblin has to do a dexterity saving throw. It has to do above 16, or he takes full damage.
He did a 16.
So he takes half damage, and you're casting it at level what, 5?
Yes, please.
So that's a 5d10.
5d10. Right.
How big are the fishes for that?
No, he's dropping basically like
A
thousands of fishes
massive
on a very-
rain of fish.
on very small space. So the guy's
Okay.
getting stoned by the fishes.
So he gets half of that.
Yeah, 15.
Philip
But it's
has
also
one
now in
eye,
difficult terrain.
so like with the tail straight up and he's like, that is so awesome.
So Maddie is playing cheerleader in the chat and says, "Give me an H, give me an O, give me an L, give me a Y, and then a FIRE." I think she misspelled the last word there.
Also, that does hit that hobgoblin as well. That does hit Summers. That has hit Philip. That does hit Iron Verney. Because it's a 30-feet square, mate. So
Do we roll also dexterity?
Well, I mean, you could place it further back so that it's not.
where do you place it exactly?
Well,
Just for it to be hit
Yes,
and maybe hit
exactly.
the other.
Exactly.
So that's
So
He
it's gonna be
also-
difficult terrain for the stairs, but still.
He
kind
was
of
trying
made-
to fight fishes.
He also made his saving throw.
so all that is difficult terrain, kind of.
All of that is currently covered in cod. I mean, this is the place to be, guys.
I guess.
Question. Is this portion actually sleeping downstairs?
Yep.
Yes.
Holy oh yes.
There's a river of fish going downstairs now.
Don't
Oh,
worry.
yeah, you
if
just
we get
hear
to
this
another
now.
turn, I'm
People
going to
downstairs are
cook.
going to be so confused.
Yeah. I mean,
Flappy,
good luck
floppy, flop, flop, flop.
Good luck to join us on the slippery stairs
Ah.
made by the fish.
Elliot.
Maddie's
Maddie's.
gonna sigh heavily at his
Sorry,
teammates.
I just want to interrupt you, Sammy. Maddie says, "Oh my cod."
God damn it. Millie.
Anyway,
And
continue,
I'm gonna
Elliot.
do what Elliot does best, which is shoot people in the face,
Or attempt to, at the very least.
or attempt to at least.
To be fair, he manages pretty often.
Okay,
23.
that will hit at least some portion of his body.
So that this guy in front of Summers.
Okay, so that is 22 points of damage. It's a solid hit, but he's not taken down by it, so it's not hit him in the face, unfortunately.
I love
Damn
when the
it.
specially serious guys are actually the first one going.
No, Asbard is still waiting his turn.
Oh yeah, but he's more polite.
Fliff.
Philip will start. He won't actually start raging for this one because things seem pretty well engaged.
Okay.
He will go to the first one and use a reckless attack to attack at advantage with a halberd.
Okay.
There it is.
That will hit.
So that's a 12.
That's a 10 if you're not raging.
Yes. So I forgot to disable that 10.
And for the second attack.
Yep. So extra attack and then again reckless attack. Bird. Here we go.
That will also hit.
5 more.
Okay. Next up is Chupacabra.
Yes. Well, this place is full of fish and it smells terrible. So
It really
Do
does.
you actually have a spell that turns fish into fire?
I'm not telling.
I am going to check now.
If you do, that will be
I
incredible.
mean,
I mean, technically there's oil in them, so...
not directly, but
If you do, that's very, very good writing on John and me to have with the guy who can make fish appear and the girl who can make fish go into fire into the same
Remember that,
team.
or it is the greatest mistake you've made.
Oh, no,
it's
no.
It
it's
is very
definitely
true.
one of the two.
Okay, I'm
Police is already on his way.
Don't turn fish into fire. That's a crime.
reading something real quick. Okay, that sounds like fun. You guys are gonna like this one. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is run here. And since everybody's having fun with Mr. Flatface over here, I'm gonna cast this in the direction of Mr. Flatface up here.
Okay.
And hold on, I gotta figure out what level I'm working with. What level spell slots do I have, John?
1 moment. You currently have first and second.
Wow, really? I could have sworn I had more than that. Okay.
Luna has a lot more than that.
Yeah, it's because she's a spellcaster. That's kind of the
Yep.
point.
Uh,
So she's gonna put it on herself, and then breathe fire because she can.
Okay. So Chupa runs forward and erupts a gout of flame that...
You can breathe holy fire.
technically, you need to step into the fish to be able to reach him.
Okay, that's fine.
Uh,
Stick me in the fish.
Sure. What is your spell save DC? I should have looked at that.
Right.
15.
God.
So he makes the
Right.
saving throw. He dodges out of the way of it, but he still takes half damage. So if you'd like to roll me 3d6.
God, they're still alive?
3d6. Okay, just a second. Roll 3d6.
Slash roll.
Let me try that again.
I have a question.
Anticlimactic.
Would character
we
of
go.
Space Odysseus know what a dragon is actually? Because I
They have dragons.
Yeah, indigo dragons. We've killed one.
yeah.
Hey, John,
There's indigo dragon and stuff like that.
Yes.
did that guy get, like, his, disadvantage because he's stuck in fish?
Is he at disadvantage because he's stuck in the fish? I don't think he is.
Because I thought
No.
this was supposed to be difficult terrain.
It's difficult terrain, which means it's hard to move through.
Yeah, you lose speed in moving through here.
It takes 10 feet to move 5 feet. It doubles the movement to get through it.
Oh, so it doesn't affect, like, their dodging or anything?
No.
Okay.
So he just kind of gets his shield up into the way and takes some of the damage. And yes, Amy, they're still alive because I decided to make sure that there were some harder hobgoblins in here because I knew what you guys were going to be doing to them.
Fishes. They're mortal enemies.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't picture a giant rain of fish.
That's why I told you, always read the Space Odysseus spells first.
I didn't think that would be the opening gambit.
It wasn't the opening one. The opening one was the cone of black energy that destroyed half the room.
Well, yeah, okay, I didn't see that one coming either.
Okay. John, you
Yes.
invited all of us and you didn't expect us to go hard?
Fair.
That sentence could be taken into so many different.
I
Yeah.
think that was
Only because you're a pervert. I meant it in a perfectly innocent way.
Of
What do
course
you
I'm a
take me
pervert.
for?
What do you think I
Well,
am?
then
Please
you
res-
tend- then- well, then
We
you tend
covered
to
this, Sammy. You're a
hard.
pervert.
Of course, I'm a pervert. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, Einspire has started moving.
He is going to shooty shoot.
He hits. And that deals damage.
And
God, at this rate, my guy might get a turn.
hold on, I was behind Anvern, I believe, like here. 10,
Yeah.
10. Okay, I'm gonna move here
Okay.
and use my bonus action to make an elbow strike, which is a attack that's always at advantage.
Nice. So you just push past Chupa and Philippe and slam him in the side of the head with your elbow.
With an elbow, yeah. That's
You hit. Just slams into the side of his head.
Yep.
He shakes it to clear his head.
Utmost non-respect from Emsbart, apparently.
Now I'm very concerned that Thomas managed to actually one-shot so many of them at once.
They didn't have as much HP as the others.
10, 20.
If only I could have critted.
No, Summers, play nice.
And then it tripled the damage.
His max is 100.
Chupa.
Yes.
23, 14, 9, and 13 to hit.
Okay, hold on. Read those again a little slower.
23,
That hits.
14,
That misses.
then the rest of them also miss. Why can't I hit with the stunning fist?
I was waiting for this one.
Why?
No one wants to get fisted, that's all.
All stunned.
Chupa, you take
Go speak to
9.
Thomas.
You take 9 points of 6 points of damage. I can read numbers.
The other way around, John.
Sorry, I had my monitor upside down.
Alright.
Calderax,
Yes.
it is your turn. A lot of very strange stuff has happened in front of you this turn. Very strange.
You've been traveling with me for a while, so.
Yeah, but would that even be stranger than what you saw with Miles raise the question, though?
Nah.
Unimpressed.
I'm a noble. It takes a lot to impress me.
He dropped fish from the skies.
Takes a lot to
In antique
Back away,
times.
4 people.
takes a lot to impress me.
Okay.
Where did the music go?
You really had to say that in front of Iron Verney, that you had to take a lot to impress him.
Iron Verney doesn't know this.
That's how people end up with
But-
fire on their face.
But Ben does now.
What have I got? Like, has anyone actually taken like lots of damage at all?
I don't think so.
Both.
I
You
mean,
mean as,
they have.
actors? I think Chupa took a bit of damage.
I took like 6 points.
Same.
Yeah, so no one's really taken any real damage, really. So
Not yet.
I'm going to move up to this fellow.
You're like ankle deep in fish.
Deal with dying people. He doesn't care.
I mean, that's fair. Just, throwing it out there as a bit of flavour for you, really.
And I am
You have
going
advantage.
to inflict wounds with advantage. Because
Admittedly, the fish probably smells better than the corpses.
I mean, they are fresh fishes, so they
It's
don't taste
it's
that
fresh
bad.
for the moment, so yeah, it's the pleasant smell of fish.
25.
You just reach out and touch the hobgoblin, and there's just a wave of silver energy over him, and he just screams and disintegrates, and just...
Well,
Damn.
that was
That
unimpressive.
Never pull Calderax's finger.
And is there any? So no one's really damaged, is there?
No, I've not managed to do
Okay,
anything to them yet.
Good. I'm
I
gonna heal
won't
them.
bother with any sort of shield. I won't bother with any sort of healing word. Then no, that's it. I'm done.
Malzeray!
Right. I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery against the final one and just go, you're not even a proper hobgoblin. You're not even a proper goblin. You're just hob.
Wow.
Oh, of course I do minimum damage.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, I think the hobgoblin was like, huh?
Are you?
I think most of us are like, huh?
He makes his saving throw, so he takes 1 point of damage.
He doesn't take any because
I should
Oh,
feel
then-
wounded, but why?
He makes his saving throw.
Suddenly, this hobgoblin is questioning his whole identity, so he doesn't really take it as a mockery. He takes it as legitimate criticism.
Yeah, it's.
Clean it off.
I really should be more goblin. I regret my life decisions that have left me to this knee-deep pile of fresh fish.
If only my father could see me, he would be so disappointed.
That is also slightly well cooked now. Somus.
I'm going to move over to here. So I have a
Don't you dare. Don't you dare do that again.
I don't plan to. I'm going to use something a lot longer.
Plus, I saw that you blew out your spell slots.
No, it doesn't use spell slots on Space Odysseus characters. It
Nope.
uses magical.
Oh yeah,
Right.
magical energy, right?
And if
I will
you
use
if you think there's anywhere around here to buy herbal ointments, you
mistaken.
yeah, not
Luckily,
these
I stocked
markets.
up massively beforehand.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Aha. I will cast. Fuck it. Level 7. Yeah, I throw a stone at you.
Ow!
Well, it's a stone that goes at the speed of a bullet, if you want. So yeah.
So is it just 5 points of damage?
Yep.
Ow!
Yeah.
That barely hurts.
Cool.
Who throws a shoe?
My powers are very interesting. I clap and throw stones. Leave me alone.
Among other things, please. Don't diminish your powers.
That's all he does. He just, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands and here's a stone. I'm Vernie.
I'm gonna stand over. Do I have a nice line of shot?
You do, yes.
Are you throwing a
Lovely.
stone as well?
No. I'm going to call upon my goddess and cast holy fire.
That will hit.
And I'll cast that.
And then
What level to do? What do that? I think that one should be sufficient.
don't go too violent in case you hit your teammates.
So that is 40 points of damage. Oh no, does he get a saving throw or?
He doesn't normally.
Cool.
Not at this level anymore.
Ow!
I'm just imagining the guy who actually received the rock, then looks again and see the massive fireball.
He just kind of looks over going, ow, who throws a stone?
Actually,
And just-
I think it almost looks like Summers and Iron when he planned this. Summers distracting him with a stone, and then when he looks back at him, there's a fireball coming.
High
It's
five.
better when I see it coming.
Elliot.
Elliot's gonna go. Yeah. And just go like, nah, I got spells, I can throw shit.
I can throw shit.
That hits. You shoot him in the face. He now no longer has a face.
He will make the whirl of blaster before putting him back in his place, so the cover fly.
There is now just a pile of, I mean, in this general vicinity, cooked fish.
Can I pick up some of the raw fish?
By all means.
Lovely, Jeffrey. I'll pick up 11 of them.
Okay.
Why though?
I know why. Don't worry about it.
I know why as well. Have you looked at what he uses to make
Yep.
the spell?
Does he use components with fish?
He needs a fish to make the spell, so he can actually replenish his stock by making the spell.
Oh my god.
I might take another 10 fish as well, actually, if I'm allowed.
I'm fairly certain there are at least
How
21 fish here.
How long would that take? Oh yeah, there's thousands of them.
Yeah. Additionally, would it be possible for me to acquire a bone off of one of our fallen?
It depends how long you wish to stay here and harvest them.
Which actually raises the question, are we at the top of the tower?
You're about 2-3 stories up the tower at the moment. There is over here a balcony. There is over here the shreds of a bookcase. Would anybody like to make me... Oh, actually, no, Chupa.
Yes.
Chupa, could you make me a perception check, please?
Oh, God. Yeah, I'll try.
You notice hanging over the fireplace a familiar shield.
Bless you.
It is a shield with the holy symbol of Lathander on it,
My dude.
and underneath it a dragon head.
My dude.
This is the shield, Chupacabra, of your good friend Luz Weiss.
Good friend is debatable.
From your perspective, your good friend Luz Weiss.
Oh! King God, you madman!
You know where you are now.
Yes! I love it! Guys.
You know whose bookcase you just blew up too.
Well, Summers blew up. Chupa didn't do shit.
I mean,
right there, lady?
To be fair, after this, he shouldn't encounter the owner of the bookcase anymore, since he will be in a different universe.
Guys?
Yes?
I might know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know where we are.
Where's that?
Yeah, right. See, there was this person that I used to travel with and maybe sexually harassed several times. There's no proof, but that shield is hers.
And who's she?
Well, she's probably going to kick her ass, maybe? Probably, yeah.
You look out the window over the streets of Xanthal's Keep, where chaos and destruction are abound as combat has broken out between a large force of, from the looks of it, mostly goblinoids.
Why is it always goblins?
But also you note the midsummer's day sun is high in the sky. And
Wink, nudge, nudge.
you think back, if this is midsummer in 1491, I know why the tower's empty too.
Is it by any chance that possibly another group is downstairs fighting with a fucking dragon and shit?
No.
No.
No. Another reason, Midsummer was something particular that happened.
About a year ago.
Oh my goodness.
Is this the siege?
No.
Then what the fuck is it?
About a year ago,
It
in the
was a very
midsummer
great
of 1491, Luz and Nemesis Kriv got married.
Oh.
The reason they ain't in their tower at the moment when you've just arrived and blown portions of it up is that they are on their honeymoon.
It's already been a year?
Oops.
Why
So
is
literally-
bed unmade?
Because we're not very, very, very practical people.
So they're just gonna come home from their honeymoon and everything's gonna be destroyed.
And smell of fish.
Oh my god.
Well, the fish is now a present, and at very least I make the bed.
The fish was even cooked. What do you complain about?
Well, some of it was cooked.
Right, so I think we might need to clear up this fish before we go.
Ansbert and Elliot will point out that there's a battle going on downstairs. We might want to check that first before cleaning the fish.
Yeah.
Shit them.
Just a moment, I'm just tucking the corners.
Plus, I already got one.
I will
Elliot
take
will
the
just
fish.
go, Iron Bernie, come here!
I will take a fish and throw it out the window.
It kills a hobgoblin.
I can do that as well. Hold on. I cast
That day-
Megalodon.
That day, a hobgoblin general died tragically
God.
by sleeping on a fish.
Let's go.
Can also point out it will be the third time Xanthal's Keep is getting destroyed.
I know. They have a lot of problems with that, don't they?
It'd be enough to make, like, people think about moving.
They just have really good insurance, it's fine.
Who the fuck would insure them?
We could solve this with some nice holy.
Oh dear, that's exactly what the fucking town needs. Warfire.
Okay,
Right. We should
at
find
this
some
point,
of the
I assume that most of you charge down the stairs.
I
Yep.
attempt to.
Why not? It'll be a laugh.
So we're going over to the Xanthal's Keep map, Sammy.
I'm already on it.
Good, because this one takes a little while to load.
Yeah, I know it almost crashed my PC to do.
Is that big?
It's a big map, and I may have gone a little overboard with the peoples.
Oh, that's bad
Then-
news for me.
There may be a lot of people.
It'll be.
Fine.
Oh no, not this!
It'll-
Those bugbears?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, that's goblins.
Goblins.
Those goblins.
Goblins.
Okay.
Oh, time to clap.
No, there's
You
no.
know, I was like, if all of that is bugbears, we might actually be in trouble.
Okay.
Ready?
1 second. Do I have all of my... I don't have you open yet. Sammy, do you want to start rolling the dice rolls for the good guys?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Should we roll?
Yeah, if you guys want to roll initiative.
I would love to.
Right.
Yay, that's better.
Hmm. Hmm.
Also, I will be right back because I'm going to change to my PJs.
Woo. By the time you do that, I may have rolled the initiatives for most of the villains.
Beautiful.
Damn it! I rolled a natural, but apparently I wasn't selected. I could have sworn I had myself selected.
That's fine. I can put your initiative in.
It's a 24.
16 for me.
Oh, Sammy, you know I said that if you press the U button, it adds them to the turn tracker.
Yeah.
You
Uh,
lied.
No.
Oh, I actually forgot to roll at initiative, at advantage my initiative.
Ah.
I do have a question as well. Why can't I select my token?
That is a good question that I don't know the answer to.
Are you worthy?
You
Well,
should
I'm worth
normally
it.
be able to.
No, I should be able to, but literally nowhere where I'm putting it on my face is it letting me do anything.
Is it? Is it? Are you managing to, click on it?
But it's the thing, there's no option to click on it. I literally can't move it.
Can you see the name underneath and the bar on top?
Yes.
Then that means you can control it, it's just slow on this map. Kill some of the bad guys, and...
Finally, got it.
Yeah, it might be just the map being slow.
It'll be fine. Once some of the bad guys are dead, the thing should speed up a little bit.
Okay. Right, you heard. Kill them all.
Unfortunately, we don't have as many good guys on our side than bad guys. Shannon, really?
Shush.
I mean, if you want to. I'm not running it, so you do you.
I don't want to know what...
Oh, you're not soon enough, I think.
Oh no.
I don't think I'll ever get a chance to use that without it being incredibly dangerous.
I'm back.
Yes, it might be incredibly dangerous.
I was right, I've nearly rolled all the initiatives.
Yay.
You're bound to forget one or two in this one.
I think I got everyone.
I kind of been rechecking like 3 times over to make sure I haven't forgotten a single friend. But I think it's good.
Okay, so first up is this hobgoblin. who is over here. And we'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and attack this knight.
Not the knight.
Not Loses Night. That's actually the name, Loses Night.
I
Aw.
scored a critical!
Of course you did.
And I can't hit for Toffee with the fucking stunning strike.
Well, the critical hits.
So that is 8 points of damage.
Cool.
Oh, the critical fail on the damage of the critical.
It didn't roll well on the critical damage, unfortunately. He doesn't have a high hit, to be fair. Oh god.
I just imagined the goblin like, Captain, I critted! Oh great, on what? On the spoon hit!
Iron Vernie.
Yes. I am going to move up a little bit. And then... So, yes, plenty of room.
Uh-oh.
This chap right here, if I catch him making count, this chap right here. Fish!
Of course.
Sammy, could you draw me out the 30...
Yeah.
Let's actually acknowledge one thing.
On the captain?
Iron Vernie
Yeah.
is not abusing the fire spells.
Why are you using it on the captain?
That hits the Loose Knights as well, normally.
Hang on a minute. If you... I'll do this.
Yeah, give him a...
There you go.
More of 30 feet. Yep.
If you want to draw a box around that for us,
I am on it.
I will start rolling dodges.
25 dodges, yeah.
So that's 2 goblins who both dodge. 3 goblins, sorry, who probably all 3 dodge. Ben, do you want to roll me the damage?
So,
Yeah.
29.
Doesn't matter.
Dodge, but they still die from it.
Ah!
That's
Like, what the fuck?
That's a shit death for a goblin.
Oh dear.
So he will take the full 29. That's
And
not
I
you.
will feed the hungry.
I mean, that's actually something when you
No,
can actually
yes.
multiply and then pick one more and do it
I mean-
over again.
I mean, it is literally the point of this spell. It's normally to feed the hungry, but Iron Vernie managed to weaponize it. Which is an occurrence I fucking love. Oh my god.
Some ways to die. So many dumb ways to die.
I mean, whenever Iron Vernie is around, you have many ways to. So,
Hobgoblin doesn't matter, he dies.
Hey, Jeff.
My stone claws both take full damage.
I just imagine Iron Vernie just running forth, extending his arms and going, "Let it be fish!"
Holy fish.
let it
Holy
be
fish!
Sammy, do you want to roll for the Lose Knight?
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
looking
let's see if
everything
she
as a
dies.
I could create a fish nado.
She
Oh,
doesn't have a. That's dexterity.
It would just be a dex check.
I really hope.
Yeah,
Iron
she
Vernie
takes
cannot-
full.
I really hope Iron Vernie cannot upgrade it to make Apex Predator fishes instead.
I'm already.
Cool.
Yep.
So at the end of your turn, Iron Vernie,
1 second. If I hit on the first attack spell, I can perform a second attack on another target.
Yep, double spell.
More fish.
Fish!
But you can't attack Captain Cruel Dog.
I know I can't. So
Right
instead,
next to him.
hold on, let's see if I can actually hit him. I can hit him. I'll do it on.
You know that with your
Is
nonsense,
targeted.
we'll end up facing Cthulhu, and we won't know why they're
The-
going by.
If you do double the amount of fish in one go, though, I will lower the damage roll because at some point there's too many fish and it won't actually hit them.
Okay, fine.
When they're drowned in fish, it will just pile up above
Yeah.
them.
All right, fine. Instead, then I will use. I'll attack this one. I'll use toxic waves.
Interesting.
That does hit him.
Oh no, wait, sorry, I can't do that one because it's 40 feet. I think I'm out of distance. Oh,
You're just
of
about if you move like 5 feet, you would be.
okay. We'll move that one 5 feet forward so we can actually do that then. There we go. And toxic waves.
That does hit him.
Wonderful. There we go.
So that's a con save. Which he makes, so he takes half the damage.
5 poison damage.
He starts...
And it's not from the smell of the fish.
At the end of your turn, Iron Vernie,
Yes.
Captain Krolduck turns and points at you.
Is that in a goblin?
That is in Goblin.
But since none of us understand it,
10, 20, 30.
One other thing. For the sake I only moved 10 feet there.
10, 20, 30.
Undercommon, I do
I was just going to say, could I
20,
run
30.
back there? I had that extra movement.
Yeah.
Just yelling back to you guys. I've
10,
done my bit.
20,
your
30. 10, 20, 30.
I mean, they have to swim through a fucking ocean of fish at the moment. So.
turn. Exactly. I slowed them down and provided food.
So this one flings a dart at you, Iron Vernie.
Oh no.
Does a 13 hit you?
No.
Then a dart sails past.
How rude.
Rude.
Goblin. Sammy, does a 20 hit your Lose Knight?
Yep.
That is 5 points of damage to this Lose Knight down here.
Yep.
Hobgoblin is gonna go... Why the fuck am I stood in fish all of a sudden? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Starts just clambering over stalls and carts and just making their way round this building.
Wouldn't the loose knight get an attack of opportunity because he went in front of her?
Yes, she would.
Choke.
19 hits, so that is 6 points of damage. Loses Knight, who is in the fish.
You just passed Captain Kroldock.
I just passed my own guy's turn. Cool.
Yeah, that tends to happen when you have several people with
It's-
the same initiative.
It's too many people, guys. It's too many people.
I mean,
It's
Rule
fine,
20
let's
is
get rid
like,
of some of these
hey,
enemies."
is this guy turn? How about I swap them right before I go to the next one?
So what is his movement speed? It is 30 feet, so he's going to just go 5... Oh, he's going to go 10, 20, 30. Can he hit anybody with a ranged attack? He's going to attempt to throw a javelin at Elliot.
Yeah.
Rude.
Except...
That hits.
No,
If it's-
it will be actually an 8.
Okay, well, that misses then.
And then it will be this Lose Knight.
First of all, before I do the loser's knight turn, Did that horse die killed by fishes?
I'm gonna say yes.
You killed the horse, you bastard!
And what about that poor ox?
It's a better way of looking at things. I provided more food.
There's now a giant gap where they used to be.
Just bear with me while I fill in this.
Cool. I shall multi-attack with lose this knight. I think I hit once. Yes, I do.
Yeah, so that's 5 points of damage.
Yeah.
To the Hobgoblin Stone Claw. $10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Hello.
So this guy comes round the corner. Rolls really badly and just kind of flails at Iron Verney. Do any of those hit?
No.
Cool.
18 hits.
Oh, 18. My apologies. I've been looking at the John GM. I didn't see the ones below. So the 18 does hit.
So that is 7 points of damage. And then he just vanishes.
Did this guy basically like twice hit the wall with his natural one?
Pretty much.
Still in stack.
This guy is going to go 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that's a 20, a 10, an 18, and a 17.
3 of those hit. The 10 is the only one which doesn't.
So on this one, it is 14 points of damage.
Ben, are you taking? Yeah, you're taking everything. Okay, I was just checking if it was taking down on the token.
How dare you call upon
No,
my
because
honor?
the token didn't update for the first
I
damage, so I
can't
was
help roll
checking.
20.
Hobgoblin is going to charge at a loose knight.
Sure.
I mean, the moment we went down the tower, we saw the situation and we were like, what the fuck are you still doing here, guys? Like 2 of them for 20 of those.
That is an 8.
No.
Cool. That is a 6. No.
No.
This
I still have armor.
This Nemesis trained veteran.
So this Nemesis trained veteran is going to look at what he can do first, and then move behind him, get advantage. Ooh, multi-attack. Cool.
Maddie also says, need I remind you guys, no one here has time control, so be careful.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
We don't need your stinking time control.
I have holy fire and
18.
holy fish. What do I need for time?
18 and 22.
They will both hit. So that is 15
That
points
is
of damage.
15 points of damage. And question, John.
Yes.
If I use action surge,
Yep.
would that allow me to do a second multi-attack?
Yes.
Cool. Then I will do that. I will use action surge
Cool.
and do 3 one-handing attack, because apparently I can make a third attack if I attack one-handed.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3. 14. No.
18, 21, 21. That all hits. So that is 14 plus 8 is 18, 22 points of damage.
So this guy's just good.
Just 5 strikes from a mighty hammer.
Remembering Nemesis' crew first word as he trained, hit them hard, boys.
Aww.
That is a 15 to hit the Lose Knight.
No.
Cool. Belief.
Stop trying to hit the loose knight.
Stop harassing my NPCs. Yeah, Philip will actually go and support to help them. So go to the fish. Start raging, by the way, before going.
Okay.
I can trigger the rage damage.
Hold on.
Yep.
What's your movement?
40 speed.
Okay,
Yeah,
just
he
make
can
it.
get there.
Yep.
Just.
Yep. So don't worry, I calculated that before.
I recheck.
So you'll attack at normal, not reckless attack, so halberd.
That will hit.
Yee. And this time he does 12.
This time 12.
This time he did meow. Rage.
This time he's serious. Then extra attack, 14.
That will not hit this guy, unfortunately.
Okay, they got tough armor.
He's tough.
It's stuffy.
Swinging at advantage, this guy rolls a natural 20.
Yep.
So
This one hits.
that is 10
Best
points of
ever.
damage to the Nemesis Vet.
Yep.
10, 20, 30. This guy swings ineffectually towards the cat person. You're unsure whether he just wants to pet you or actually is trying to punch you. Calderax.
Drone.
Calderax!
What you want from me?
It's your turn!
We want you to kill everything.
I can't kill everything.
Okay, at
Give it
least
a
kill the
good go
bad
then.
ones.
How far? 30 feet. I can get to
The edge of the fish.
Think about. Was it there or was it one more? Hold on.
Oh, one more.
Yeah, you're right on the edge of the fish.
One more. There.
I don't
So.
want standing no fish.
Nothing really area of effect. Or do I?
I don't know.
Energy. I've got freedom of movement, got guardian faith, got locate. I want to locate a hobgoblin.
They're in front of you.
There, front. Okay, good.
That's your turn done. Let's move on.
So I didn't click the spell. Doesn't count.
Oh.
Oh. I think I can really do damages them over a fairly large area. Where's Spirit? It's only 15-foot radius. It's not going to really do anything. Screw it. I'm gonna try and guiding bolt one of them.
And suddenly all the goblins explode at the same time.
Ooh.
This guy.
That one's being harassed and harangued by multiple people, so I don't need to really worry about him. That guy looks like a dick, so I'm gonna guiding bolt him.
Okay.
You.
That will hit him.
I love the way that Calderax can not only tell the goblins apart, but even decide who like a.
Well then.
Calderax just holds out his holy symbol, lets forth a bolt of silver energy that just strikes true, and the guy drops into the fish.
Ooh.
He really likes fish.
But he's glowing.
He is glowing.
Glowing.
Hayden.
That is an 18 to hit the Nemesis, the Lose Trained.
Where? Who?
Down
This
here.
one? Yeah, just hits.
So that is 3 points of slashing damage.
No, whatever will she do?
I don't know. It's a lost fight for them, really. It's they should just give up. 10, 20, 30. Calderax, one of them rushes up and starts trying to punch you. Scoring a 23, a 22, an 11, and a 16.
The 23 and 22 hit me.
This guy was motivated.
So that is 11 points of damage.
Minus 11. He dies next.
You next.
Sammy, it is this person's turn.
Huh. Well,
Yes.
I am going to start with a... Ooh. Quarter stuff, I think, yeah. Let's hit this dude. 17.
That will hit.
For a massive 2 points of damage.
She is not very strong, unfortunately.
And I do think I've got some healings. No, maybe. Cannot locate the healings, so I would assume no.
Well, you tried your best.
Yeah, I possibly may not have put that on the character sheet.
Yeah, I was trying to find healing word, but can't find it, so I assume she doesn't have it.
She won't have it prepared at the moment.
Okay, well then that's fine.
Elliot.
Elliot will move ish here and aim at the guy who just punched Calderax. And pew pew.
That will hit. I don't know why I made you roll it. He had 3 hit points left after the fish. So you shoot him in the face, Elliot.
Yeah, he will shoot him in the face, of course.
Calderax, suddenly the guy in front of you does not have a face.
Good. He had
Oh
an
my
ugly,
goodness.
horrible face.
He slumps into the fish.
And Elliot kind of give a thumbs up towards Calderax, like, got you, dude.
And then shoots Calderax in the back.
No, and then I assume Anthony throws a fireball at something and once again shames Elliot for not being a spellcaster.
This Nemesis-trained vet down here who's slowly being surrounded by goblins.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna multi-attack a bit.
Okay.
So 17 on him.
That will hit. And that is 5 points of damage. That is
then
the wrong
15.
one. I accidentally took down his armor class.
I mean, I'm okay with that.
He hits and dies.
Then another. No, that's the multi-attack.
That's the multi-attack.
To him. Then action surge. Because
you can.
Because I can, and there's too many goblins here. Okay, well, he's dead.
Unfortunately, with that, no, he isn't. That's
Oh, well,
a terrible roll on the, that. Now he's dead. That was a
And,
terrible roll on that. Critical, unfortunately.
Gonna move here to slam a bitch again. There's a 12 hitting. No, I might have missed this time.
No, a 12 misses.
Damn.
Nemesis will want to see you for extra training.
Yep. How dare you miss?
10, 20, 30.
Who the fuck is dashing from there?
That's Summers.
Looking
I
at
think.
ranging for a spell for my turn.
Uh-oh.
Did you actually launch a meteor?
No, I know what he wants to do.
No, you
So,
won't.
Sean, does the 20 hit?
The 20 would hit me,
And the 25 will.
and the 25 won't.
Oh, that's... okay, that's 14 points of
Well,
bludgeoning
the 25
damage.
will hit me anyway, but it won't be what you hope it was.
Okay, so that's 11 points of damage.
So I'm just gonna do that thing.
I figured you probably would do.
I know, but I'm just saying.
How many times can you do that again?
5.
Cool.
That's so 4 more times. Don't worry. So,
Chupacabra.
11 damage.
11 points of damage, yes.
So I'm on 34.
And this guy dies next, yes?
This guy dies next.
Chupacabra.
Let's face it. The last time I said it, it happened.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
Now that it's finally my turn, is anybody still alive?
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah, there's actually a lot of them.
I'm alive.
Okay,
I made a
these
lot of
people-
baddies.
Yeah, are these people who aren't goblin faces ours or theirs?
They're friendly.
Okay, so
That's racist, but that's actually valid.
They're the guards of the city trying to at least keep a bit of the building standing.
true.
And failing miserably.
Especially when it comes
Who's this guy next to me? Is he a bad guy?
He's a baddie.
Okay, cool. Then I'll just go kill him.
He made a bad choice.
He made a very bad choice. So I move up to him, and then I do. I'm gonna do. Wait, hold on. Where is it? It's around here somewhere. There it is. So I do that, and that, and then that again.
Okay, the first one hits and roll me some damage.
Right. Shit. How do I do that again?
Click on the name in the chat window.
Alright. Okay. Ka-ting.
He he had 3 HP left.
Oh.
That's a bit of an overkill.
Just a little bit.
So you can either spend your entire turn dicing him up into little pieces,
So after I eviscerate that guy.
or you could... Well, actually, can you get to anybody else?
It doesn't look like it.
No. You can spend your turn eviscerating the guy.
Okay, so I have diced this man into small pieces, and I can guarantee you those are going to be my best rolls of the night. Wasted on a guy with 3 HP.
Yeah.
Malzere.
Right. Promise you won't hate
And
me.
everybody else on the team's just looking at her like, God fucking damn it, he's dead already, Chupa. Enough.
He's already dead.
Yeah.
Or...
You promise you won't hate me for this?
No promises.
You go ahead and we'll let you know afterwards.
Sure.
I'm intrigued.
Right. You're gonna have to specify for me exactly what a 30-foot cube is before I do this.
So you see that purple box?
Yes.
That's a 30-foot cube.
That it? No. What?
Yeah, that's a 30-foot, well, square technically, but cube would be a.
Oh shit!
bigger
Okay, my
equivalent.
plan will work then. Okay, right. So, see this little spot here, right by this tiny little puddle.
This
here?
spot.
Yeah. This is gonna be the center point, and that's what I cast.
You said this spot here.
This spot here, right next to the puddle.
1 minute. Oh god, did I kill Roll20? No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Roll20's dead now. I hope you're happy with this.
Wait. That's the center point. I summon hypnotic goblin.
So that will hit
Everyone in the...
3 of the guards.
Yeah, that's fine.
So it's what is wisdom save?
Yes, I believe so.
So that's
I just
2
wanted to be like-
Nemesis guards. Okay. 2 Nemesis guards. Let's go.
What is your spell save DC, by the way? So one of my goblins makes it. Go them. The other one does not. Then
No. Yes.
Maybe.
no.
And no.
Oh,
Well, most of my guards failed.
So. Oh god, I'm on the wrong layer. I'm on the wrong layer.
Get on the right way.
This guy fails.
Some sort of bitch.
Sammy, if you can mark anybody who failed with a red dot,
Sure.
that'll be easiest. This guy fails.
That couple here, basically, who has like the worst luck in all the fucking game.
Cool. And then Captain himself
Captain.
fails.
Captain, my captain.
So everybody with a red dot just kind of looks up at this shifting pattern in the sky. Just, ooh.
Pretty.
I can't help it. It's so beautiful.
And that's
Somus. Oh God, Somus.
oh, so
Sammy,
Yeah.
all it says is it's a 200-foot circle. Whereby would I actually...
The 200-foot circle.
Yeah, but
Destroy the whole
it doesn't.
map.
All it says is cast at a 200-foot circle. It never says how far away I can cast it. If you get my drift.
Okay, let me see. Which one you're trying to look at?
I'm looking at rain.
Rain.
I love if you can only cast it 60 foot away.
Okay, so I mean, at least rain doesn't sound like it's going to blow up all of Xanthol's keep.
No, that would be tropical storm.
Yeah. It's raining petrol. And I
It's
invent-
200 feet circle from you.
Okay, I can imagine that's probably then similar for Thunderbolt. So all it says is 150 feet.
No, it's one target, so it's a target 150 feet away from you.
So,
Correct.
you know, pick anybody in that yellow space. You can't hit the city gate from here.
You can hit the commoner in the tavern if you want.
I'm gonna have to play this one safe because there's no way that'll work. Let's see. Can move. Yeah, I can get over there. Move it to about here and just shoot the closest one.
The magic police is coming.
Uh,
So which one are you shooting at?
I'm shooting this one.
that will hit.
Lovely.
Both of those will hit. And that
will end my
kills.
turn.
Once again, Calderak's prediction was true.
So the goblin will get advantage because they're distracted. So that's 3 points of damage to the knight, to the Niminus vet.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Einsbart of Mayrig.
Yeah. Safer if I go here. Is our dear friend the captain at range is the question. I think he is. He seems like he is. Such a shame you're using always the fish. I can't use my pummeling charge. I would love to do that though.
I mean, maybe that would actually clear the fishes on the way.
No, because he would lose speed by doing it, so I'm not sure it would actually work.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna heavy blaster rifle the captain.
That will hit. Amy, what's the rules for someone getting hit while they're in hypnotic pattern?
They snap out of it.
Cool. So this guy snaps out of it.
He was in hypnotic pattern, right?
Yes.
Meaning that I got advantage.
You would have done, yes.
So just rechecking in case I crit. No.
Yeah.
Keeping the same rule. And yeah, that's my action. Can't do anything else.
Okay. Loses Knight is looking at the hypnotic pattern.
Yep, indeed.
I dream of boobs.
So that is an 15 to hit this
15.
loose knight.
Nope. Nope.
Okay, who's eating? Stop it, you're making me hungry.
I'm concerned
All
when I
right.
get to the DM go roll a d30.
That is a 14 to hit the... Nope.
Nope.
This hobgoblin looks at the pretty pattern. This loose knight's turn.
Okay.
Yay. I like that fish head. Looks like a fish head.
18 on him.
On this one.
Yep.
That will just hit, so that is 6 points of damage.
And can I divine smite with him as well?
You can indeed. So that would be 7. So you just
And
swing
well,
round and just...
And so the second attack, 14.
Will not hit.
Okay. Rub the funk.
Uh,
If
Rub
it was
the ball.
Torin, if it was Torin training them, they would say that. But unfortunately, it was loose. So.
Nemesis.
Yep, coming. 16, 18.
The 18 will hit, and that is 5 points of damage.
Yep.
And that's been one turn.
Woo!
Wait, seriously?
Yep.
There's that many characters on the map.
Holy shit.
Don't worry, a few of them aren't there anymore.
True, we made space.
So this guy is going to start attacking Mabina.
Hey! Yep, 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 and yeah.
I finally hit with a stunning fist.
Of course, if you attack the druid, you're gonna make the stunning fist.
You realise that now you're probably going to do minimum damage with it.
So that is
All
21,
damage
30.
already
And
took.
can you make me a Constitution saving throw?
I can hear the happiness in his voice. Yes, I can.
Damn it. Fine.
And even that I robbed of you.
It wasn't that stunning.
Ein Verni.
Yes. I am going to, first of all, let's move here so I can actually see what's around. Yes, see what's around the corner. Okay. Some down there. What do I have, which is long distance? Right, and let's see, how away am I from them? Oh, bully. I should be able to get down there. I am going to go for this one, which it does not have the red dot on it, that goblin, I'm presuming.
This is a goblin, yes.
Yes.
What are you doing?
For the sake of Scar, considering the fish have fish scales on there, would I be able to use a fish in place of a fish scale?
I would assume so, yeah, in the time off at the Spelljammer, I assume you would have done that.
Wonderful. Leg led on.
What's the 12 is a to hit roll.
Yeah, the 12 is the hit.
You miss.
Damn. Never mind. A giant fish seems to land next door to an enemy and try to attack it but misses.
The goblin just goes, "Ah!" and dives out of the way.
I hate fish!
This goblin just goes, "Oh, the lights."
What's that accent?
It's goblin.
Ah, the lights. They're not.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
I can't believe the goblins are actually the cast of Chicken Run.
Okay.
Megalodon. Da-da-da.
10, 15, 20. No, I did that wrong.
Yep, that's 30.
So that is a javelin at Malzere. That is an 11 to hit. Go, Captain. Go, Captain Haddock.
I just love how they keep being more fishes, but not with the same spell.
He has a fish totem. He's using it.
So Malzere, the captain, runs up, throws a javelin past you.
Do you mind?
It's actually pretty badass, to be fair.
Loses night over here.
I just imagine the captain like running at Malzere and tripping on the fish, which makes him.
Pretty much, just like. "Ah!"
Okay, so that's longsword, and I think I'm at advantage. Yes, 16. Miss.
That will hit.
Oh, great! 10 points of slash on.
10 points for Gryffindor.
And let's Divine Smite a bit
Okay.
with 20.
Okay. That is that much Divine Smite. It's just a golden.
And
Golden.
yeah, I think that's it. Unless I can multi-attack with Divine Smite as well.
No.
Okay, just checking.
No. Why did the music stop? You're on loop, aren't you?
Yeah, it keeps going, and
It keeps forgetting to play the next one.
yeah. So sometimes I'm just coming back to it and forcing it to play something.
Cool. What's his powers? What can you do? Fuck all.
What can you do? I can look at my thumbs and try to size them up.
So I'm Vernie. There's a and a guy jumps out of the shadows behind you.
Huh.
And rolls an 11, a 24, a 14, and an 18 to hit.
The 24 and the 18 hit.
So that is 12 points of damage.
Sexy.
Thank you. Yes. Oh, right.
Down here, I have a hobgoblin who swings a 16. That's a lose knight.
Misses anyway, yeah.
This goblin swings at the lose knight with advantage because their lose knight is looking at the pretty pattern in the sky, and rolls a 9 points of damage on the lose knight. Critical hit.
She snaps out.
Yep. Ouch!
Or he. I don't know.
She.
All of the tokens are she.
The lose trained only females apparently, and name is male.
Sexist.
I just couldn't be bothered to get 4 tokens for them. Also, do you know how difficult it is to find someone in knight's armor with 2 hammers?
Yeah, fair.
It is.
Anyone interested? It is a Warhammer fantasy priest. So this Nemesis trained vet up here, Sammy.
Sure. 22.
That will hit. So that is that much damage.
12 points of damage, and second attack, 11 miss.
Misses. Kaboom! It's Philippe's turn.
Yes, I guess he'll try attacking the one in front of him. Attack normal, deraging, a bird.
That's a miss.
Yeah. Yep, extra attack.
That one hits.
And it's 13 damage. I should actually look if I actually have something else, but yeah, I'll save that for my next turn.
Calyrex.
It is me.
It is you.
Mario.
It's me. So I got this fucker here, I believe.
Yep.
There's a fucker over there. There's a fucker there. There's a fucker there. Two fuckers there. A fucker way over there. I probably can't really hit with anything.
Come on, music, please.
Is that quite? You're not dead.
He's
a different guy.
He's really hanging on in there.
Which case then I'm a little bit. Once again, is anyone kind of like badly damaged? Like,
Starting to come
No.
close to I would
Double
say
digits.
double digits, yeah. Which for him is about half his health. But apart from that, I would say the guards would be mostly battered. So up to you.
I mean, also,
I'm-
you're pretty damaged.
I am pretty damaged, but which actually is a point. I could just go up to someone and fuck them up. I run over to this guy, which I should be able to do. I am going to attempt to with advantage 15.
That will hit him.
That'll hit him. It's a level 3 spell. So 10, I get how much of that? Is it double it, or is it like plus a certain amount?
Can't remember off the top of my head. One moment.
I will read and add it to my health.
Cool. Mabina.
Seeing this hobgoblins this way that are coming up, I am going to use a scorching ray and fail miserably.
You get to roll 3 of them.
Cool. So
Per
the first
attack.
one failed miserably. The second one almost failed miserably. Got
Jesus.
roll something else. Thank you.
So that is 2 hits.
Okay. So that and well,
So that is 10 points of damage. You can also give yourself back the
yeah, I
spell
assume
slot.
so.
It's a
So
weird one.
That's an action, and I can't, for the life of me, find a bonus action in this. So yeah.
One moment. Let me double check a thing. Yeah, no, that's an action.
I
Yeah.
will reread everything and keep you updated if I find one.
Elliot.
Oh shit, Elliot. So Elliot is going to use an electrical baton against the hobgoblin.
That will hit.
So basically, he tases him. And as a bonus action, it's I'm going to do a stun punch, which is one of his new abilities.
Well, the guy dropped dead
Well,
from the
I'm
electrical
gonna,
baton.
I'm gonna move to that guy then and punch him.
You hit. What's that? A con
So
save?
it makes no damage, but if I can find the thing again.
Cool. So he rolled a 22, so yeah, he makes the save.
He makes a save. Okay.
Then we've got a Nemesis trained vet down at the bottom here.
The bottom one. Okay, bottom one. Multi-attack time, 26.
That'll hit.
For,
Where we start?
Yeah. Too many goblins to choose from. You.
Okay.
Then another 18. Same guy.
Splut.
And 27, and we're gonna hit the you.
I don't know what's happening, but it's not come up for me, the 27, nor which one you're hitting with it. There it is. This guy.
Yeah, him.
You just whip round and club him back into the fish. That's the sound of a goblin landing in fish.
And he actually says that.
Chupacabra.
Yes.
Just like the fish.
Alright, well, since I can't do shit all here, I'm gonna run over here. Because I'm allowed to run up to 30, right?
Yep.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna attack this guy.
Okay.
We have fun here. Insert.
You were accurate earlier to say that those were your best rolls of the game. Unfortunately, neither of those hit.
Oh no, the insertion.
Oh well.
Malzare.
Now,
That's
about
what
my
if you're trying to
insertion.
stab someone while running.
Yeah, fair. Okay. Let's go. Hey, there we go.
Okay,
What do you mean, okay,
that would hit,
What?
but he puts his shield up in the way, and it
But he denies it.
denied.
Oh, well, guess what, you fucking little slut. Well, not that this will help, but I'll try offhand. Yeah, no.
That does not hit.
Are you still on vicious mockery?
No, fuck you.
You are being viciously mocked by his shield that says nope.
Either way, that's it.
I would love that his shield actually has on it. Nope.
It just has a skull on it.
My shield of nope.
Okay, we need to put this out now. The next person to create a new character needs to have the nope shield.
No, it is a shield with a skull on it, and when you hit, the skull's eyes just glowed green.
And then it laughed like a Mexican skull, like...
Somus.
Okay, I will move slightly forward. And
In
let
the
there
fish.
not be light.
Okay.
Okay.
Gather the dark forces to block the light of the sun and any lamp
So
up to
basically,
50 feet.
That's a 50 feet circle around Summers. Everyone who is not a magic user is blind.
Or my allies.
Or your allies, of course.
Yeah. And if they're a magic user, they have to succeed a critical intelligence.
And does that move with him?
Yeah. He's the point of energy.
Cool.
Dankness.
Goblin.
Oh wait, I didn't roll for the hippo pattern. I'm an idiot.
Goblin.
Nope, it stays up.
Rolled a 19 to hit the Nemesis train vet.
Which one? I can't see the goblin.
Down at the bottom.
Yes, it would do damage.
So that is 5 points of damage.
Second.
Bart. Eins Bart.
Starting to be a bit tired of that Captain Crocodile. So let's not have him anymore. I think it's a good one.
Okay.
Am I 20 feet away from you? I'm not 20 feet away from you. I'm gonna back up 5 feet.
Why?
And
Nada?
So I go full charger mode in Left 4 Dead.
Eins Bart just like taps his foot against the floor a couple of times. Da 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 da.
Puppy
Interesting.
power!
And so 20 feet, and I can move up to 30 feet. And if I'm not stopped by a wall or enemy, he takes the full damage of it.
What about fish?
Yeah, do the fish slow you down?
Yes, the fish would slow me down, so 15 feet of movement, meaning I can't make the full damage, but still he takes some damage, because he takes a 1d10 per 5 feet.
So 3d10.
Yep.
just flunking for all the fish. That's brilliant.
Just fish flying up either side as he charges past you, Malzere.
So Malzere basically behind you, you hear, "Ah!" and you see a giant guy tackling Captain Crocodile and disappearing with him in the mass of fish.
Well, that's one way of doing it.
All while being blind.
And I think, would that count as Malzere getting a reaction? No, because...
No, it's forced movement.
Yeah, it's forced movement. So that's 3d10 then.
Yes.
Oh.
22 points of damage.
I feel sorry for the blind guy. He just gets tackled out of nowhere.
Just...
What the hell?
Loses Knight down here.
I love that I have so much work to do now that there's absolutely no enemies left.
It gets round to your turns a lot quicker, doesn't it?
Yeah, kind of. Lose Knight, get advantage. Boom. 22.
Boom. Dead.
Cool. Goes around. Advantage again. Boom. 23.
Dead.
Well, that was done. Luz will be happy.
This hobgoblin goes, "Oh, the pretty patterns.
He's also blind.
The pretty patterns I can still see somehow.
It's literally the only thing he can see.
They are magic.
Where is the darkness?
It is around Somus.
Okay.
It is 50 feet around Summit.
Oh, so I'm in it too. Damn it.
You're
Yeah,
in
no,
it, but you can see.
You can see because you're an ally. So that-
See. Okay.
As long as Somus considers you an ally.
Okay. Please. We're pals, right?
The Lose Knight over here, Sammy.
Cool. Blair. 22.
Blam.
I'm gonna move. Ep. Still has action. Still has action. I'm gonna move here. Getting ready to smash Captain Crocodile.
And then this Nemesis vet can get to Captain Crocodile.
Woo! Hey, Cap. Hey, Cap. This is Iron Man talking. 25.
Will hit.
Well, 13 points of damage.
How do you want to do this, vet?
So he's getting pummeled and then thrown on the ground. So, I imagine there's like a space full of fish where he is, and the veteran sees him on the ground and brings down his hammer on the back of his skull, so that there's like a broken watermelon now in place of his skull, kind of.
That was turn number 2.
I'm gonna crack open my celebrations to just eat these while I wait.
Give me
I
penalties.
To be fair, the second turn went much faster than the first, given the number of deaths happening.
At the top of the third turn, Malzere and
Ow!
Who the fuck was that?
Malzere and Calderax,
Yeah.
you both hear a voice in your head.
Okay.
You should have taken my tea.
Your what?
You should have taken the tea.
Nani the fuck? The tea.
The deal, I think.
Who's offered us tea?
I think it's the deal, he said.
Yeah.
No,
Where's the tea?
no, it was tea.
Okay, tea.
You are quite correct. It was the tea.
Calling.
Yeah, that was actually the first thing I thought.
When the fuck did we ever get offered tea?
We offered tea in the... Did we get offered tea in the Underdark? We got offered tea somewhere else. Where the fuck was it?
Oh, well, you'll work it out in a minute.
Oh shit. Okay.
Who?
I don't like
Mabina.
Hmm?
Mabina.
For fuck's sake, yeah, everything hits.
Maybe?
I don't
April
know.
14th?
Oh no.
Also, I will point out, guys, if you remember Warrington's orders, this is the person who's supposed to to kind of save at the end of this.
I don't know who it is. It's the problem. There's too many.
I'm currently
Hello.
trying to save people on
She
my
just took-
hand. I
She
just
took
can't.
31 damage.
I just can't kill this guy for some reason.
And she's just outside my sentinel, so I can't.
Damn it.
I can't even negate the crit.
I mean, the moment I'm done with this one, I can actually get on this one and actually help.
Yeah, Philip has been in a fucking personal duel with this opponent for the entire game.
Ein Verni.
I'm sorry, I'm not a spellcaster and in D&D.
I'm going to move there, which, if I'm not mistaken, should... I'm about 30 feet from him, aren't I? And I get a nice line of sight to this one.
Yeah, you might have to tell Philippe to just, like, duck out of the way a little bit, but he'll do that, so...
31, duck!
Leaf will duck.
All the hobgoblin like, huh?
Ah,
That's a miss. You blow up the cart, just...
My cabbages!
I was going to make it.
The ox being terrified.
Oh, another one of those. Cool. Chupa.
Yes.
That is a 25, a 27, and a 24
can
that I
do
think
one
all
other
hit.
thing? Sorry, I
Oh,
have
sorry.
a bonus action. I
Go
can
ahead.
self-heal as a bonus action as long as I'm 15 feet from the closest enemy.
Which you are at the moment, yes.
So you use a hit dice, I believe.
And yes, use a hit dice plus constitution. So. And my constitution is 0, but still 3 points, I suppose, is something.
Still something.
Yeah. Okay, carry on. Gonna live forever.
So 25, 27, 24 for...
For
Chupa, I
Chupa,
believe.
so that would... Those
Those all hit.
those all hit. So that is... Jesus, he's rolling well all of a sudden.
that is 17, 31. I believe it's 31, yeah. 19, 27, 31.
Yeah, 31.
Yep, 31 points of damage.
He kind of laid it all on you right now.
Yeah, he rolled well. He
That's
rolled.
alright, I'll kick his ass on my next turn.
He rolled real well. This Nemesis vet, Sammy.
Alright. Would be nice to get rid of this guy now, please.
You will.
Not with that
14.
roll.
Oh, shit. Ah. 21.
That one will cause him some damage, but unfortunately he still has some life left in him.
God fucking.
Philippe.
Yes. So we keep on this duel he's having with the goblin. Not that he mind that much. Let me see. He'll actually try finishing it. So this time he's going reckless attack.
Okay,
So advantage, halberd.
that will hit.
Yep, that was a good idea. 9 damage.
Yep.
Then the second attack. Ah,
That will not hit, unfortunately.
yeah.
Okay, Calderax.
Hello.
Hi.
What are you summoning?
I'm reading through spells. Right. I think it's about time. At least one of these two down here. One of these two actually fucking died. So I'm going to run as far as I can. I can get fairly close.
So kind of in between the two of them.
Yeah. Well, is it there? About there. And I'm gonna try and fucking just make this one die. Just,
Please.
please, for the love of all things holy, just die.
In the name of Kalemvor, fuck off.
Both of them are 15 feet away. So I could do that. One thing is about that. And it lasts for up to 10 minutes. So screw it. I'm gonna use my 4th level spell to do it.
So that's a Spirit Guardians in a 15-foot radius. Boop. What do your Spirit Guardians look like again?
I think we agreed that they were like ridiculously handsome men and women.
That's right, yes.
Very scantily clad. With maybe like, wisps of like mist around the bits that should be covered.
So this one made the saving throw,
So I think he takes half of that.
but died.
Yes!
This one did not make the saving throw, so takes 17 points of damage. Doesn't die, but...
Don't die.
Doesn't die.
But yeah.
Mabina.
Question. Heal. I choose a creature that I can see within range. Would that apply to me as well?
You are a creature, yes.
And you can technically see yourself.
Yeah, but you never know. You always have to ask.
Quick, look in the mirror.
Please heal myself.
So you heal.
I think I'm back to full, right?
Yes. High-level spellslinger.
So that's an action. And I still haven't found a bonus action, so blah.
The Nemesis vet down here.
Well, time to go through the fish. Okay, so 10,
Charge.
20,
Oh.
30. Who fucking had the idea of putting so much fish here?
Elliot.
I thought it could feed.
No, Elliot didn't do
people.
I mean, I'm gonna need
Elliot
something to eat.
is still going to taste the same guy.
Okay.
Don't taste me, bro! Don't taste that!
Whoa, don't taste me, bro.
Don't taste me either.
And that's it.
Chupa.
Yes. Alright, well, because this guy hit me, I'm kind of pissed, so... You know what I realized after he hit me?
What's that?
I could have used
Oh, Hellish Rebuke.
and set him on fire! And I forgot.
Well, do you want to roll it now?
Sure, I've just gotta find it.
Rebuke the
Because...
shit out of him.
And then you set the house on fire.
Would be the first time.
There it is.
I mean, if you want to get technical, over here in this puddle is where Nemesis Kriv died for the first time.
No,
Yeah.
shush!
Yeah, that puddle there. He little bitch.
One
Okay,
second.
there's the Hellish Rebuke, John.
Doesn't tell me what I need to do about it.
Oh, I don't know.
Is it a hit? Is it a point of finger? Must make a dex saving throw. Doesn't. Takes the full
Well,
damage.
That's definitely a hit.
So
So
I
that
can
is...
Roll 2d10.
No, that's what the 13 is.
Uh-huh.
Now your actual attack.
Now move
Yes,
to
it's
here.
Because that way you get advantage from Elliot.
I don't think I can move because I'm next to him.
No, you can move as long as you don't move away from him.
Oh, Oh, so it doesn't count as a disengage if I just sort of move around him?
No, as long as you don't move out of where he is threatening.
So basically, if
Okay.
you don't move from 5 foot from him, you're fine.
There?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So, advantage.
So I roll with advantage?
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, cool. And then I'm also gonna use my my extra attack and kill this motherfucker.
So they all hit.
Suck my dick.
You have what?
Roll me some damages.
I mean, technically, Anthony wouldn't know. He doesn't know what the thing is.
I have no idea, but I must admit I thought you were some.
So that is a 14,
25.
a 15, a 20. He's really close.
You're kidding, I didn't kill him?
He's
Not
somehow
quite.
still alive.
How
They're
did I
tough.
kill him?
They're tough, these ones.
Hell yeah.
Somus.
I'm gonna shoot the one closest to me. Diddy, diddy.
Oh dear.
Those all hit.
Oh, fucking hell!
17, 28.
Cool.
Lovely.
Malzare.
Oh, I
Captain.
think you will find that that is me.
It is.
Well, there's not much I can really do is the problem. Hang on.
There's one guy here you could help
Put him out of
dispatch.
his fucking misery.
This guy, yeah. Alright, give me a
Which
sec.
one?
The one in front of you! Just kill him!
I'm trying.
Alright, give me a sec.
Well, now you got help.
Hell yeah. That wasn't very much help.
Nope, that doesn't hit.
What about this? Nope.
Nope.
Yeah.
Wanna borrow a gun?
How
Alright,
about this headbutt?
Alright, since Unspot's going next, I'll give him Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
In fact, with this guy, when does he even go? I don't see him on the turn track.
That is a good question. I think this guy got massively hit all this time without being able to actually do shit.
The
Huh.
one that
I
didn't
know,
get
no.
rolled.
No, he was not on the fucking.
He's just
Wow.
been taking it.
So basically-
What sort of stealth did that guy actually had?
It's
Cool.
not stealth, it's just this guy lost all will to live and decided to stand there.
He got covered in fish. It's been a bad day.
Loses night.
Okay, yeah, that's gonna be a quick one. Let's go. 10, 20, 30.
Einsbert.
Right. I can move how much with that spell again?
I
30.
don't know.
4,000 meters.
No, that's Marden. I'm gonna shoot that hobgoblin looking dreamily at the sky.
That's what he gets for having a crush on the sky.
He gets hit. He gets dead.
So this guy was like, this is.
Ow. I die doing what I love, looking at the lights in the sky.
Staring absent-mindedly.
And that's his turn.
Okay. Malzare, you look up
Yeah.
and you see sort of stumbling a little bit by this statue here is a commoner who's just
Whereabouts, sir?
just up by this statue. Like, I'll actually grab a commoner out and put them in position.
That would help.
That's all we needed. More token!
Don't worry, this one was hiding in the pub. I just dragged them out. It's just kind of Oh, and looks like he's gonna vomit up against the statue, and just
How dreadful.
as he vomits, it's not bile that comes out, but a mass of tentacles.
Okay.
I remember the tea now.
What?
And suddenly he grows in size, and tentacles just reach out of his mouth. And he turns.
I fucking called it. I told you we'd get a cut.
You've got a friend in me.
Great ancient one, maybe.
And you all hear, I offered you peace. I offered you tea.
And then
I don't remember this tea.
You
But if you
didn't
have
offer.
someone who'd like something.
Didn't offer me jack shit.
Points.
And then Benedict comes by and gets immediately.
Points to Malzare.
The fuck? What?
Can you make me an intelligence saving throw, please?
Of all the fucking ones you could have chosen. No, frankly, I cannot.
You cannot. Okay.
Do you not remember this at all?
We were offered a quick way through the Underdark.
Oh, this shit. Okay. Is that the damage?
So that's 16 points of damage.
Okay.
And on a failed saving throw,
Yeah.
your intelligence and charisma scores become 1.
Oh no.
You
Feeble.
you can't cast spells. You can't activate any of your magic items.
Uh-huh.
You can't understand language. You can't communicate in any intelligible way. You can still remember who your friends are.
Yeah.
And will follow them around and protect them.
All because I didn't drink some fucking tea.
And everybody else
You
just
not
watches
drink some fucking tea.
as Malzare's face just goes slack.
Wow.
I still have
should
no
we-
idea where this person is.
Like,
Hmm.
if we kill this bastard, will it fix it?
You don't know.
Or is
You
he
don't
gonna,
know.
like,
Hmm.
is he sticking around?
At the moment, he seems to be.
Yeah,
Okay,
the guy is
let's go
still
kill
there.
him.
This hobgoblin is now going to actually take his first turn. Yay!
Crits on his first turn.
Go him. So for Leaf, does a
No.
does a 27 and a 22 hit you for Leaf?
Leaf,
Leave.
Yes.
27, 22.
Both hits.
Because I know the 15 and the 11 don't.
And apparently he can't use his...
So that is 13 points of damage halved to 6.
So
6 points of damage.
Loses Knight over here.
And the loses knight over here will continue moving forward. Pile of shit.
Squelch, squelch, squelch. The Nemesis trained vet over here.
Well, just move.
Squelch, squelch.
squelch.
Einverni.
I would like to walk up to the tentacle man.
And set
if
that
I can
motherfucker on fire?
control it. Hello. Do you have any more of that tea you offered?
What the fuck?
can't drink with you.
I am connected to the one who's offered tea, but I do not have tea.
The irony.
Oh,
I'll
that's a
drink it
pity.
next time.
Bring a thermos.
Never mind.
One or two
Never
sugars.
mind. Is what you've done reversible?
I'm not telling.
Oh,
Hey, Tanny.
and you are no use to me. Implosion.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Please, please.
So, I do have a question. Does implosion means that I
Nope.
is sacrificing himself?
No, implosion is literally he snaps his finger and the person next to him has his head blow up.
This loses night.
This loses knight doesn't know really if she should go and fight the tentacle monster of doom because
She's
You
so
know.
enough and type to know where this is going.
she will on the other hand go here and try to get rid of that fucking guy. That's 21.
That will hit.
And I will divine smite a bit.
Just a little.
Yeah, for 12 points.
He went
Finally.
away.
Finally, he's gone.
So this guy up here is going to hit out.
I have an inquiry first.
Okay.
With this guy,
Yes.
I presume when he did that thing to Malzere, that was his turn.
Yes.
He needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
He's in my aura. He's in my.
Oh, he is, yes.
Oh shit.
That's a 12.
That's a no then, so he takes.
That's the hobgoblin you just did the wisdom save of.
That is the hobgoblin I just did the wisdom save of.
You tweet.
His wisdom save is much better. It's an 18.
God damn it.
So he takes half the damage.
So hold on a minute. So it'd be 4d8 because I can't do a thing stupid level. Half of that.
That would be 11.
That's it. Had been over.
Cool. So, twice punching at Elliot.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 9 and a 20.
And yes.
So that is 6 points of damage to Elliot. And to Chupa,
Yes.
I rolled a 24 and a 21. Do they hit?
Yep.
So that's another 14 points of damage on Chupa.
Cool.
Nemesis' vet over here, Sammy.
Moves down.
Don't attack the guy not on the turn order. That's not fair.
He's dead now.
It's not on the turn order anyway.
25 to hit this guy. Thank you. And we'll proceed to make my way towards Cthulhu.
Philippe.
Yes. I guess the only enemy at range that remains is the Cthulhu. So he'll attack straight at it. More like an angry cat noise while he will jump at I mean, he literally jumps at him with the halberd in both hands, do a reckless attack, and smash it. Does it work?
That will hit.
And try to go with another one.
Oh, he's motivated.
That will hit.
Oh, and I actually have the feature Brutal Critical, which means I actually roll an additional
So that's added into the...
Oh,
So
that can be actually added.
25.
Yeah.
Okay, convenient. Ah. I should learn the mysteries of Roll20.
It's useful because you can have it roll... You could do fewer dice, because I know there's a number of Sammy's guns and weapons in Space Odysseus that have a smaller critical dice
Yep.
than their main attack dice. And also, in the case of orcs and barbarians, you deal a lot of damage on crits. Orc barbarians, don't even get me started.
Oi,
Calderax.
I would want to move closer to Malzere, but at the same time, this guy's in my spiritual guardian thingies, so it's good for him to be in there. So with one free hand, he's going to try to beckon Malzere over to him to try and keep him safe to some extent. And with the other hand, I am going to. I think best thing to do would be guiding bolt. And I could try and get closer to his lip wounds, but I don't really want to get close to it. So, look it, guiding bolt. I don't know why I was at advantage there, but.
That does hit.
And I'm going to do it at 2nd level. So
20.
20 points.
And
advantage one.
And he all glowy. Mabina Kian.
Well, if I am at advantage, then I shall.
Kill him. Kill him.
I try to. I can do that at level. Level what? Level. Yeah, you're a good level.
Okay, so that doesn't go at advantage because it's not an attack.
True.
So that keeps the advantage for whoever hits him next. And he doesn't make the saving throw, so he takes 49 points of damage, which is a lot.
It is.
Kamehameha Blight!
He's still alive, but it's a lot of damage.
Meanwhile, so much fish.
Elliot.
Now, I'm facing a dilemma. I could kill the hobgoblin, but I do not want to deprive Chupa of her revenge. So...
Dude, kill him, then I can attack the Eldritch Horror.
Okay, well, if I'm commanded to...
Oh, rude. What makes you say it's an aura? It could be an eldritch guy.
Have you seen him? Look at him, he's a horror.
He could
Just
hit
What's
hit
the
him.
relation?
That will just hit, yes.
Bill.
And I will take him in the balls.
As you do.
He zaps and falls over. Chupa.
You're in range, motherfucker.
Should Elliot duck? Because I feel Elliot should duck.
Elliot's probably gonna want to duck.
Elliot will literally go on all four.
It's more of a swan man.
He's 6 foot tall still. He's pretty tall.
Hold on, I've gotta find it.
Well, actually, the shiny pattern goes away.
So, I'm gonna move...
Maddie says, I love that quote. You're in range, motherfucker.
I think we need that on a t-shirt.
You're in range, motherfucker.
Question, John.
It's going to
Would
go in the
the,
quote bot.
Would the inspiration on Ansbad still be there, considering that Malzere can't concentrate?
Technically, yes, because it's not an effect that
Yeah, I just did.
Malzere continues to do. It's just that you feel good about the fact that this thing happened. So that's a dex save from my Eldritch Horror, which he failed.
Is he feeling dexterous? Are you punk?
So there's a smell of cooked squid.
And then...
Hang on a minute, spell slot level Nan?
Yeah.
Just someone's grandmother.
Don't mess with that spell slot level. I think it's having some problems finding that spell slot you just cast at. I don't know why, because that's a first level spell.
Yeah. And it doesn't even give me an option to cast it at 2nd level. I feel like I would have done so much more damage if I'd been able to.
I mean, you still
Yeah,
killed
you
him.
killed him, so...
Oh, I did? Okay, cool.
I can, with the blight I did, I kind of took like
Yeah.
a third of his health in one go.
So we're out of initiative, because everybody's dead.
Yeah.
Including all the players.
There's still a lot of fish.
Half the town might be on fire.
Or on the fish.
Somus, do you want to drop the darkness?
It's not due to concentration, it just lasts 10 turns.
Okay, well then it will drop.
Yeah.
But will it?
The only thing that doesn't disappear is the fish.
I like to imagine that like Mal does see Cal and goes to move, but trips and just falls into the fish.
Runs 2 miles away. Not caring about anything else.
He's like opening his mouth to try and say something, but the words just won't come out.
I don't have the magic to do that to fix this.
What's wrong with her?
Him.
Him. You can't do genders, don't assume.
I'm a spider person, okay?
I don't know. It's that thing did something to him, and he's.
Question, John.
Yes.
Would Mabina be able to identify what happened?
Shall I take over Mabina for now?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Have fun.
Cool. Mabina will wade through the fish.
I don't know what species of fish is that.
Also, can I just point out, I just noticed this fountain is literally representing 3 fish.
Yep. And it's full of fish.
Yeah.
But
It's
I'm
now
hoping
full of
it's
fish.
alive.
it will now become a touristic attraction because of how blessed it was.
Shannon Tanny is now screaming because you yelled, "I found Nemo." Maddie is also upset that she's not here because we've got cod and calamari and she likes seafood.
Oh yeah, that would be perfect for me right now.
I can provide tons.
Uh,
Oh, this could work.
what are you people doing here?
Trying to find some woman. I don't know. He doesn't know. He doesn't know what her name is. She's not wearing a name tag.
Summers,
I'm trying.
as you try to use your charm's ability to break the charm that Malzeri might be upon, it won't work. It is not a charm.
Or a bewitchment. Fuck.
Nope.
Well, I tried.
I have lesser restoration, but I'm assuming that won't be enough.
It's I've heard of those creatures. I've seen this spell cast. Well, it's very rare, very powerful magic. I know of a healer who might be able to help you with this.
No, get fucked.
No, yes. Well, where are they? I need them now.
Their name is Murktongue. They live a little way outside of town, about 2 hours travel away, maybe.
Fine, I'll take him. If anyone wants to come with me, they can. But I'm taking him.
I'll
Well-
certainly tag along. I hear that is a healer.
I'll come with you to show you the way.
Aren't we here for like a specific reason?
I can't imagine how fucked would be if she actually died in the fight.
Yeah, I think at this point Ansbart or Elliot would tell Vina that they need to be they're around to be looking for a piece of the Orrery of the Wanderer.
I think I can help you with that. And she will pull out a gold watch.
Holy shit! That
Is
was
this
easy.
the timepiece of travel?
This is the timepiece of travel.
That was really easy.
Wait,
I mean, we had to fight off a whole wave of goblins with powerful wizards and a dangerous orb.
you two,
Because of
the
that, yes.
the tieflings,
Yeah.
are you...
What?
Not you. Are you Calderax?
I am.
I knew Neferin. I know Neferin.
I was going to say, I was hoping you still know her.
She's retreated into the forest, but we still have contact from time to time. She sent me this to study.
Well, you know, a mission that requires it desperately.
Then
And considering the fact that you just got attacked by a small army, would say that,
I'm guessing that it's bad if it falls into their hands.
yeah,
A little bit.
Well then, seeing as you know Neferin, I don't think she would have mind if I pass it to you to take care of. It'll also get it out of Xanthal's keep, which has a growing reputation for weird things happening.
yeah. How are the house prices here?
They're low.
And I would have thought.
How's the insurance though? That's probably
Very
so
high. Very high.
You're not covered for dragon attack, goblin attack, bugbear attack,
Acts of God.
acts of gods, Cthulhian horrors.
Insurance
On the
salesmen
bright
must
side-
love it here.
On the bright side, there is this arbitrary clause in the contract that if your house gets flooded by fish, you get free fumigation.
We never thought that would come up.
And Spart will pick up the Timepiece of Travel and put him in his bag.
I'm just going to close a load of character sheets on my screen now.
Same here. Well, since we have what we came here for, do we still have some time before the...
Yeah, you've been here about
I would have thought we got like
10 to 15 minutes or so.
yeah.
So
I don't know. Battles can last hours, my friend. Well, then we
In our
can
time, yes.
we can get your friend healed up, I suppose.
Well, it doesn't matter what you suppose. I'm going to get him healed up regardless.
I'd
Sure.
like to get a bone off of someone.
Oh shit.
Where the fuck are we?
That looks quite quaint, really.
I feel like we're in an afternoon map.
thank you to patreon.com/afternoonmaps for the free map of a cottage.
Suddenly, the forest is on fire.
Who the fuck is this
Sorry.
I will wait here.
Okay.
She's a bit awkward.
You guys had sex, didn't you?
Fingers crossed.
Be gentle. Be kind.
Yeah, they definitely had sex.
Guiding Malzere.
Hello.
And Spart's gonna stay with Medina, and it will go.
You see, stood in the doorway to the cottage is a little old woman. And she's holding a crossbow.
Oh, hello.
And as you start to come down the garden path, she points it at you.
You
Hello.
always get my property.
What are you? No, that's not. That's Warren. Fuck's sake, John. Old woman voice.
Warren, we know it's you.
Hello.
Hello.
What are you doing? What are you doing here?
He's actually saying hello while pointing the crossbow at us.
Yes.
It
Ah,
could be a
alright.
greeting here. You never know. Anyway, hello. Yes, we understand that you're a healer.
Well, you could say that.
Well,
Our
I
friend's
understand you're
brain
very
got nuked.
specialized.
Can you fix it?
I can for the right price.
Alright,
Oh,
bitch, what's your price?
Perhaps a bit more respect might be required.
That's a good start, yes.
Yes. Perhaps a nice cup of tea whilst we can barter over things.
Yes.
Ah, how splendid.
Einverni, she
Yes.
looks at you. And you feel her gaze just drill into your eyes. I see something within you.
Is it holy fire?
There
It's
is a
an
lot.
STD. It's planned.
An overgrown temple in a foggy place where the empty man wakes an old power.
Interesting. Very interesting.
I feel like she's talking about someone fapping, but I can't be sure.
Somas and Elliot, would you guys like to make me perception checks, please?
Sure.
You realise that she's just stolen his wallet and.
Oh, wow.
Well, high five.
Okay,
You know everything. both of
so there are other numbers.
I love the fact the crits are one more.
No, I'm better.
To be fair, someone says 4 eyes.
As you watch her gaze focus on Einverni and she starts to say these things, her eyes just cloud over in blackness, and a third eye opens in the center of her forehead.
mutant heresy!
No,
Well, okay,
Do
you've got
not
3 eyes.
judge
I've got
them.
4.
do not judge them. We have
Einverni, you don't see this.
Yeah, that was me joking. Let's just say it.
No, Einverni doesn't see this, as he is looking directly in her face. He doesn't see.
Elliot kind of looks around to see if anyone else has noticed this.
Thomas is just commenting himself, oh, 3 eyes, so special.
Maddie has
Lady,
just
do you
worked
have
out.
glaucoma?
Maddie has just worked out who Merktung is.
Yeah, Milktongue is someone's that has appeared somewhere.
Tanny also shouts, there are other numbers.
No, there isn't.
What is this?
Gaia Milktongue.
Come inside.
Certainly.
We'll
Sure,
see-
total
we'll see if
stranger.
We'll see if you figure it out later.
I've got 1 intelligence. Do you think I'm gonna work it?
No, Amy, you don't yourself have 1 in intelligence, I assume.
You'd be surprised.
Gonna stand in
It's,
the corner as Elliot do.
It's a little cramped in here, I know.
That's fine. You should see my hut back on my home.
I love him.
She puts some tea on in a little
Her head.
iron kettle.
Chug the tea.
Don't, Nazare, please drink the tea this time.
Just pause on his face.
We don't want another horror.
Wait, wasn't the problem because he didn't drink the tea?
I'm joking because this time there is a tea involved.
There was tea involved the last time, and he didn't take it then either.
Just for reference, Chupa's staying out near the gate, just in case.
Yeah.
Okay.
How's
I love
everyone
the fact
doing on
that-
health?
Crap.
I really hope the house does not teleport.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys teleport, I'm fucked. But if someone comes and attacks the house, at least I can
Ooh.
tell you.
That's true.
Plonk yourself down for 10 minutes, huh?
Somas just falls
Nods
asleep. Just leaning back a little bit in the kitchen chair, just...
You'll have to excuse that thing. We've recently had quite a long day.
It's quite alright.
You'll get to hit with a hit dice, by the way.
I knew.
Bonus of the Constitution.
Plus 5 because it cast it at level 5, so it's
Okay.
She will pour out tea into teacups for everybody, and then points and looks at Elliot.
Okay, lady?
You.
Yeah.
I see something. A beautiful jewel dipped in blood, held by a skeletal hand. When the jewel drinks the blood, the skeletal hand would become young and fleshy again.
This is... You're creeping me out, ma'am. Just saying.
I get that a lot.
You mean there's a lot of people coming in for tea?
I am known in these parts, Tabaxi. Wait. I see something in you as well. Fiery leaf, the storm rages within. Do you know how to let it out?
Let it go.
I was going to go there, but it is.
Page?
Iron Verney can do a history check.
Indeed. $23.
Bear with me while I consult my other GM. Sammy, is that enough?
Yeah, that's largely enough, yeah.
The jewel that she talks of would be the Amulet of Youth.
Interesting.
No, really? It makes a withered old crone's hand young.
You
and it's the actual...
You recognize this object as the Amulet of Youth, which is a massively dangerous object that is supposed to be lost and should remain lost, never used.
Yeah.
I will relay that information.
So, by the way, Philip will answer the question of the crown with no, I don't think I do. No, how to let it go.
Then I think I can help you with that as well. Excuse me, I don't recognize your kind.
Racist.
Who's that?
Iron Verney? I think on Iron Verney, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I am Orrery.
Excuse me, Ulrichian, I need to get to my cauldron.
Oh, my apologies. Allow me to stand on the table.
She just starts throwing herbs in at random, and occasionally there's just a and then a gout of flame and just a Calderax, your Marden is showing.
I have pickles, okay?
And she dips a teacup in just by the end of her fingers and pulls it out and sniffs it and winces and just brings it over to Calderax. Have him drink this.
What's your price first?
Cross my palm with gold.
How much gold?
How much gold does a little old lady living in a forest need?
I don't know. That would be for you to decide.
20 foul?
She doesn't need any. Just give her a vibrator. She'll be really happy.
Give her a fuck ton of fish.
How much gold would you like?
She puts the teacup down on the edge of the table and turns to face you.
Puts up her dukes. We're gonna throw down.
And with a dramatic gesture, 1 gold will be enough.
Lord.
1 gold piece.
One bit.
I'm going to insight and fail. So,
Okay.
Oh, God, John, they're coming for you again.
She is being serious.
Oh.
She just wants 1 gold piece.
I give her 1 gold piece.
And with a flourish of the hand, the gold piece vanishes and the teacup is back in it.
That's impressive.
Just she takes the gold. Cheapskate. I
And
take the teacup.
She hands you the teacup and then just wanders away back over to the cauldron and doesn't stand in the cauldron. And just starts throwing other ingredients into it.
Do I have
How
any?
about our tea?
And then she throws in the box.
She's
from
served
the
you
other
alt
two.
tea. There is no poison.
Yay.
I will give Malzere the tea.
Malzere holds the cup of tea and doesn't really seem to know what to do with it.
Before that, though, on the tea.
There is magic coming from the tea, and there is magic coming from the cauldron.
What kind of magic?
So, did we all get a cup of tea or just Caldrax?
You all got a cup of tea, but
Okay,
then
so-
she went and made this special tea.
Okay. So, I
Specialty.
guess Philip will gulp his own tea.
What kind of magic is the magic in this tea?
Restorative.
It's a tea magic.
So it is. It's fine. Okay, I will help him drink the tea.
Malzere,
Yeah.
the past couple of hours as you've walked through the forest to get from Xanthol's keep to this weird old witch's hut, you feel like you were somewhere about 5 feet behind your head, just trying. There was like a net or a tunnel that you were looking out of your eyes, and your brain was there screaming to try and control yourself, but you couldn't quite make it through this tunnel, this mist, this force that was blocking yourself. And suddenly, as you start to drink the tea, this shroud is lifted and your brain just clears, and the feeble mind spell is broken.
The moment it's broken, and like with the teacup to my lips, I immediately just like push it away so it would like fall on the ground.
That will be 1 more gold.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised she doesn't completely down it, going, I'm not letting that shit happen again. It's like, I already got in trouble for saying no to tea once.
What the fuck was that?
Your
Medicine.
brain got nuked. Oh wait, I'm outside. Never mind.
Medicine, my dear.
Chupa shouts from a window, your brain got nuked!
I feel sick.
Good.
That'll be the medicine.
If you need to go outside, we can do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, have a go. Yeah, once again, leads him.
Elliot just says knowingly, the worse the medicine tastes, the better it is.
And before he leaves, before he goes out the door, just turns to the woman. Thank you very much.
I'll glue your teacup back together later.
Elliot will gather the pieces of the teacup.
She will dip another teacup in the pot that she's been flinging extra ingredients into and bring a bubbling solution over to Philippe. Drink this.
Drinks it.
The motherfucking tea.
1 moment while I remember what the thing that happens.
I just imagine the old woman saying that.
Philippe drinks it, and then the loading screen happens.
You drink heartily from the cup, and you feel a new energy start to well within you. And anybody in the room can see the belt around Philippe's waist, which is adorned with a symbol of a lightning bolt, starts to glow and crackle.
And pop.
Nocturne starts looking through a script.
Catnip.
Elliot will inquire. What did you give him?
Something to unlock the abilities that he has. From that, the Stormkeeper.
It's meth.
I think his fur would be more spiky if he were to be given meth.
Liquid meth.
Liquid meth in tea form.
So, Philippe,
Yes.
your belt, the Stormkeeper, awakens. Your Constitution score
Yes.
increases to 24.
Okay.
Big cat.
Holy fuck.
And when you are struck by a melee weapon attack, you may now use your reaction to rebuke your attacker and have them roll a Constitution saving throw. If they fail, they take 3d8 thunder damage and are pushed away from you 10 feet.
Okay.
God damn.
On a successful saving throw, they take half as much damage and are not pushed back. Once you have used this ability once, it cannot be used again until you complete a short or long rest.
Okay. Nice.
Interesting. You'd make tea that improves clothing.
I make tea that unlocks the blessings within.
Oh. I see.
The blessings have to be there to be unlocked.
It's
That
a really good thing Cuba didn't have any of that damn tea. She's deadly enough.
that can do more, but it's not ready yet.
It still thinks you're a scrap.
And what of that thing that you saw inside me? The hollow man in the temple and covered by...
I see things that are, things that were, and things that will be.
So
Call
it
the vision,
wasn't
you're not special.
just in me.
It wasn't just in you, but it might be in your future. I've seen a great many things in my time.
A fair statement, though I think many could probably make the same.
A great,
Nonetheless, I take your wisdom.
a great many things that haven't happened in front of my own eyes, through the eyes of others.
I must admit, had I not seen what you've done and take that as the ramblings that I would have expected from a couple of drunks I've met in a bar.
Yes.
But you certainly seem to know your stuff around some people. So perhaps this as well.
Bear with me while I try to remember the line.
Starts looking back through script.
I've seen many things, dreams of blood and despair. I have dreamt of the unseen and the unheard, past, present, and future. They are all one in my mind. I dream of a castle I dreamt of a castle falling from a sea of clouds. I dreamt of a city of sleeping stars, but only 9 shone with pure light. I dreamt of a stone woman wearing a shining ring. I dreamt of a bride that was light and a groom that was death, becoming one over a battlefield.
So does that!
I dreamt of an elf cursed with a sight fighting a shadow. I've seen many things, Ulrichian.
Interesting.
You need to stop smoking before bed. You'll stop having these dreams.
And yet, You haven't seen my race before. I find
Maybe
it
my
curious.
maybe my visions are tempered by location, by what I know.
Well,
It's very selective.
I suppose if nothing else, I take it as a great honor to be the first thing you have never seen before.
I've not seen one of him either.
I said, I take great pleasure. The first thing that you have never seen.
You were the first at the door, yes.
Yes.
I'm also not sure, is this one human?
It's kind of hard to tell. You might have to take off the helmet.
I think
No.
I think he's secretly a living armor.
No,
Ah.
not
Be
a
an
living
amazing
armor.
player.
I am a human. He takes out a glove so that he has skin under and flesh.
Oh, that would be a great twist, though. That
He could just be a construct, or perhaps he doesn't have a head.
Oh my god.
I
Thank
must.
you.
I'm trying to impersonate the oh my god from Rusty the best I can.
Oh my god.
Good night, Tiny.
Night.
Right.
She will start to make her way back towards the door.
Kind of guarding the entrance here.
I am going to finish his cup of tea.
Elliot will just say someone will need to wake Summers before we go.
Oh, right. Where's my water?
Oh no, not again.
Oh, hang on. There's a nice pot over here. I will dip a cup into the pot which has been boiling over this side, throwing random things into. Come over here and throw it over Summers.
Wakes up just going, slap me, Logus! Hello.
No. And I'm not Logus.
I see that.
Summers is disappointed in life now.
Maddie says, "Oh, sweet Jesus."
Come this way. If you wish to be tied up later, I can assist you there.
Excuse me, Mistress Chupa.
Yeah?
Have you seen my son?
Wait.
Come again.
He should be coming back for dinner any time now.
What the
Oh, sure? Yeah, I think.
Who's your son?
My son, he should be here for dinner any time now. He's about 15,
On this map, John.
nearly a man.
What's
That doesn't answer the question of who is your son. That more describes of what he is.
And
Well,
he's not the one round the corner.
You
is he?
know, a guy of 50 years old. There's only
15.
one guy like this.
15?
Yes, I said 15.
Ah, cool.
What's his name?
Sammy.
She can't remember the name.
What the
I
Is
don't
she actually
remember.
Professor Oak?
What does he look like?
Is he named Blue at this point?
Does she remember what he looks like?
She would give a description that could fit practically anyone.
Is he currently on the path? Not wanting to come round the corner.
Does he actually exist?
I went out hunting a little while ago.
How many years ago?
Should your visions not be able to tell you this?
Ugh.
I can't control them. Much as I could tell you. Turns to look at Chupa. When the giants rest, the dragons will rise. Fear the mother of dragons.
What the
You're in
fuck
the
does that
wrong
mean?
fandom.
This means we are officially in Dark Souls.
This means that someone's like Khaleesi cross-platform.
I know what this
We mix-
means.
mix a
I
bunch
am
of
not
people
giving
who
anything
know.
away.
I wouldn't
I
be
also
surprised to
know.
see Khaleesi.
I'm not also saying anything.
Also, you, purple-skinned one.
Oh, the what skin?
Purple.
Throwing up after drinking the tea.
The Dark Prince taints your family. An aspect of his died in the land of Falls. But he is angry and will have his revenge, and he is patient.
Oh, fuck, Guan's here.
Malzere, you stole a Dark Prince's taint?
Is Amy here? I said a spooky thing to Amy.
I completely missed it then. I zoned out.
Oh.
Sorry, say it again. Say it again.
It's too late. The time's gone.
Say it again.
Oh, 1 minute, I lost it. The Dark Prince taints your family. An aspect of his died in the land of Falls. But he is angry and will have his revenge.
Oh my god, it's not my fucking fault!
He is patient.
Oh, well, he can
doesn't
go talk to
dash.
my brother about it. It's his fault.
And it's just gonna say, I don't understand anything that's going on here. I'm gonna leave before more creepy shit happen.
That's what I did.
He's just gonna rummage through his pockets when he gets back to the Spelljammer. He's gonna find a little note from her with a load of creepy shit. Well,
She goes and stands back by the door with her crossbow again.
Alright,
Thank you for the
bye.
tea.
Nice meeting you.
And
Thanks for
then
the
she
tea.
shoot the tea.
May the goddess of love and war look after you.
Sorry about your cup.
thank you again.
No, you're not. Don't lie.
You are welcome. And if you see my son, let him know I'm waiting for him.
If you see him,
Very
we'll
well.
let you know.
Plot
I
twist
think
is
he's dead.
I
I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he's dead.
He should be about 15. He was out hunting in the woods. He should be back any time now.
When was the last time you saw him?
I don't remember.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
Not
he's
even when
dead.
he's 15.
We'll see then.
I just
Go on, Cal.
pat her on the hand and say, if we see him, we'll let him know and we'll send him home.
Okay.
Wait a second.
What?
Briar didn't change gender spontaneously.
Right, the sad fact is that's exactly what I was thinking as well.
No.
Briar didn't change sex, and I don't believe she was 15 at the time.
Quick, to the local
No.
orphanage.
That's what she was doing. Come on, Cal.
So no.
Okay.
You can breathe easy.
Yeah. Right.
I mean,
let's
like,
go.
not that I would care if Briar's gender changed, but it would be all like,
You guys make your way back to Xanthel's Keep and climb back up Luz and Crib's tower.
God, it smells in here.
There's a lot of fish that are not being refrigerated anymore.
They're
Oh.
welcome
Spell
for
the
the
fish.
free meal.
Hold on. Hold on.
Holding on.
Hold on.
really the kind of thing you want to come back to after a honeymoon. Even if you did get laid.
I made the bed.
Just a note. We made the bed. Sorry.
There's just a little chocolate on the pillow for them to find.
Just
I
a
tell you
fish.
what. We put them all into a nice little pile. I can burn them.
And leave them cooked fish?
Ash, probably by the end.
Well, let's leave them cooked fish at least. Then they won't have to worry about cooking when they get home. That's
Well-
always fun.
We could hang it up. We could hang up on the walls when they get aged fish. Start a fire under smoked. In fact, I have a fireplace. We just make a very smoky fire.
Does anyone have like a lot of salt who could just like preserve them?
If only I
You wouldn't
could
happen to have
create
a
it.
spell that summons fuck tons of salt.
Not yet.
It's
I will
cool.
look into it.
Let me look.
It's called Rule 20.
I mean, I can create magic salt with prestidigitation. Not sure it'll help.
Yeah.
I think that's just the flavoring. It's not actually salt.
Well, I can make salt, but it's technically an illusion.
True.
Make it rain indoors and try and keep the fish alive that way.
I'll be trying to
Yeah,
keep
true.
them alive.
Yeah, no.
Because, I mean, it's been, like, by this point of you getting back, it's been 4 hours of them there.
Alright, at least they won't smell as much.
I mean, Summers, it's a great idea because that way they have a mountain of dead fish under a fucking rainstorm, fucking over the entire furniture, and also making the fish smell even worse.
Set aside the fact that you already blew up their carpet bookcase and
Table.
That's
You know
what
what?
we'll do.
Right, tropical storm it is. We'll just get rid of the entire building to be.
Let's just make a nice pile of the fish over in the
I mean, at
where
worst, we can...
the boat captain.
Hey, Sammy
Mm.
and Amy, you remember that nice scene we did at the end of the Christmas special last year where you stood out on the balcony and you looked out
Yes.
over Xanthal's keep and Luz was pregnant and
Yes.
I'm just picturing that scene has now slightly shimmered and changed and you're actually out on the balcony
Well,
to get away from the smell of
I
fish.
assume she did not get pregnant right after the wedding.
It was about a
Yeah.
month and a half
Yeah.
after
So-
She got pregnant
I
before
assume-
the wedding.
I assume that a month and a half after, we managed to clear up a bit the fucking fish.
I think there might still be the smell of fish.
Oh,
Well, but if
It's
we live
in
in
the stone now.
It's
if we live in it, we're used to it at this point.
I was hoping I had some sort of spell that could like help, like, cause, like there's a spell that clerics get where they basically summon an angel to help them with a task. They don't have that yet.
just summon an angel, clear this up.
Clean this up.
What do you think I am, a janitor?
At the
There
moment,
is something
yes.
which I do have which might be able to do something. I can create a wave of 10 gallons of water which might be able to wash away some stuff.
Yeah, at least get it to the bottom of the tower.
Yeah, so when they open the door, it just floods up.
I mean,
Anyway.
if you open the door of the
Very
town,
well,
it's
there we
on
are.
the street.
Yeah, there's a fork. Can I just magical wave them away?
No,
Clap them away.
no.
Oh.
You would destroy
Fish
them.
need to make a constitution saving.
You'll just distribute the fish.
I think the fish is just thrown out the street now.
Bye, fish.
Anyway, you guys make it back to the Spelljammer and you wash away the fish with 10 gallons of water shooting out of Einverni's hands.
Counteract writes a very brief note and puts it on the bed of sorry for the mess.
Yeah, they wouldn't let me burn the fish with holy.
Oh yeah, no, it's our fault.
Maddie just says, why don't you just toss them out the window?
Because
That's a lot of fish.
That would take ages.
there's about a ton's worth of fish there.
She also points out, it's like skunk scent, you've got to get some tomato juice on it. Anyway, you guys make it back to the Spelljammer, using, let's see, about 15 minutes to half an hour in the actual fight, 4 hours of travel to and from Merktung's cottage. So that leaves you about 31 hours to clean up Luz and Nemesis' place.
Hell yeah.
Why? We left them a nice present of fish.
I'm going to roll performance to see how well I cleaned up. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Well, if we're gonna roll performance for cleaning up, then I've got no choice.
I would make things worse.
I mean, if we're going to roll the
I don't do very well.
performance for the sake of cleaning up,
I am
I do better on you
professional
on a
cleaner,
-3.
I'm gonna sneak away.
Elliot
Wow.
does really well.
No, Ansbart. It's Ansbart.
Oh, Ansbert
Oh.
does.
I mean, he was a slave. So.
Chupa's cleaning, and all of a sudden she just starts singing like a Disney princess, and all these animals come flying in, and everybody else is just like, "What the fuck?"
That would make a lot of sense, especially if it wasn't actually connected. The animals have just come to eat the fish.
I mean, yeah, if there's seagulls there, they're just having like a fucking feast at the moment.
I mean, in Chupa's head, she's singing like a Disney princess and all the animals have come in to help. Actually, it's just seagulls are pecking at the food.
Why are you stealthing?
They're hiding
Get
from
away
cleaning.
the work.
You make it back to the Spelljammer and Warrington takes the timepiece.
No, I don't see it.
Capital work.
Warrington goes, "Oh, thought it would take longer than that."
Right, let's celebrate with fish.
And at this point, I'm going to wrap this session up because we're done for tonight.
Yay!
Well done, guys.
Resounding success.
And we're going to move over to the next session, which is next Sunday. We've got a whole week before the next session of the Christmas crossover. And the next session is called plague-ridden.
Ooh.
Plague-ridden.
Oh shit, son.
And this includes...
And that includes people, I'm sure.
Fenstwick Fizzlebang.
Fenthwick Fizzlebang. How?
Fenthwick Fizzlebang.
How?
Sorry.
How? Surname. Doesn't have one. Keros Aensaneth. Pyralus Brim. Seraphine Reese. And Lord Trefor Minerva.
Guest starring.
Guest starring Lady Helia Loyodell.
Reluctant Treffer Minerva.
More like reluctant Treffer Minerva just dragged by Helia towards the portal.
Yeah, probably.
At which point Maddie just screams, "Gnome buddies reunite!"
Yay!
Transform and roll out.
Also, the mention of the plague is painfully reminding me of Days After the End, so I'm worried now.
Oh, don't worry. It's not Days After the End again. I don't pull the same trick twice in one Christmas crossover.
It's going to be much worse.
It's going to be much worse.
Oh yeah, it is much worse. But
There's going to be 20 lose.
It's going to be Warhammer 40k, Lord Nurgle fucking.
I mean, there's clues in things that we're talking about. But anyway.
There's always clues in the titles.
Yeah, plague isn't a big old clue right there.
Tomorrow night, Sean and myself will be back on the Minecraft Direwolf 20 server. I really don't understand this bot. Where we will be finishing up people's homes, because while Sammy and Maddie have the very nice Snowgrace Manor, which is, has doors and decorations, and is actually now decorated for Christmas, some people like Amy and Sean don't yet have doors and beds.
What the fuck?
So,
I was sleeping on the floor this whole time.
So we figured that you guys might like us to finish your houses before Christmas rolls around.
It would be nice.
Can we share the bed?
I mean, you've got neighbouring houses.
Oh.
Sammy and Maddie share a bed. It's red and blue.
That's gay!
With blue and red carpet. They also have a little sofa and a fireplace. It's a really nice little cottage we made for them.
Love shack.
Sammy, have you seen the stockings we made?
I don't believe I did.
Sean and I, when Sean was showing me how to do chisel and bits for the first time, we made you little stockings that are hung by the fire with care. And I made your little Christmas stocking, and it's like, it's a nice little blue stocking with an S on it. Anyway, on Wednesday and Friday next week, we'll probably do some streaming. But I don't know what it is at the moment. I'm thinking possibly there's going to be a Destiny in there, and there might be a Sea of Thieves. But actually, stay tuned for those, because I'm not around on Friday, so somebody else will have to take that one.
And why not?
It's my work Christmas party, so...
No excuse.
Someone
is that the streamer from...
Anyway, for now, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back next week with more of this. We'll be back in the week with other games. For now, good night. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.